It's okay. But my dear, what we need to do in this country is to establish a situation where even if it was the devil who should come and sit on top of us in Ghana, by virtue of certain procedures, certain practices, the devil cannot get away with doing whatever he wants. He would necessarily have to do what the people expect of him.
Pein. So what they are doing, some of us will not keep quiet. Some of us will not allow you to destroy this party.
Pein.
Betting tax that they said they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. Yeah. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana.
Pein.
Whether you like it or not, Ghana, for the youth of this country, I'll put my life on the line. Anything that is wrong in society, I will say it.
Pein.
I noticed that when the finance minister came to present his statement, for the first time after the inauguration, the swearing in, the majority side was heavily populated. Mr. Speaker, that notwithstanding, Mr. Speaker, we have witnessed what we can best describe as an Azan budget.
Pein.
But now party mu a opese wo no wo be use position and be sabotage obi. It will happen. So long as Nyankopon ma ya hoden na e betimi akasa na e wasa platform we no. This we will say it every day to make sure say selfish individuals the minia omo pese omo ye niema to please their own self.
Pein.
Mo bia another no say jai illegal mining.
Pein.
Maka and mesa reinforce. Say me reinforce say NDC for ano mo illegal mining at this time.
Pein. 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 Pein.
Good afternoon. Race to the power 3. Abusia menim se Nyankopon abo ho ban tetwama dabo dwombo jedi mu afrisa ne enti wo ho ye papapa sa enso so anado ani kire mu ha ye enso so ye ho den se trokronkron no Nyankopon adom benkum ni fa nyina ejina brane enti bibia ejina nan so bibia eye ebra so se ye de sinu Pein dwumadie no ebra sabre dwumadie ba ko pa wiase nyina Ghana nyina ye nyina ya giatum na yenim se eno na beboa ma wiase etiafa ntampa fra no ye guso ayede ebre wo medical aka kira se aha ye ni atem aha ye yi aten na mom ye ka no kra no se dia etie esan se ye de akukuduro ene kasa ye de no kra ene kasa enti ye kasa se de etie pepepe ye nyantwa nchia bia e wa ha ye ka no se de etie na pepepe na afei ye ko ye nim enen so so abira so se me ne wo etimi edi ahyemu kaina hye no so se enne ye mebosume ne de to so edu emieno ewo mfimpinu ene aduonu enum afie no emo Nyankopon adom ya sanso ahia enne na ensama hodo ayede ba no edo so chen wotwen wi abusua bo mode na time chuku esanse meme sini Pein ewo ha no ba bia wo bia no nso betimi asini Pein ewo ho enti bo mode nso betimi ajoin in live and colored Facebook net2 TV GH afei YouTube enso so net2 TV GH eho na betimi afa na afei watimi asini Pein ewo ho afei numbers ahodo a ode WhatsApp messages no ubetimi ede afa so aba na yakenkan ni nyina ede ama kama no 0240 550899 0240550899 abusua fa ona sini Pein yebeje bre na yatimi akan ede amawo sade adwumadie no etie ne sa na nenso so ekono yebe hyase ede editorial no ede abrel something beautiful from Thomas Sankara and yede eba from editorial point of view afei eno na chi no abetasmeni be join me na yede Ghana nkomo enso so ede abrel ene nkoma hodo ho no edos papa Honorable Esla Owusu enso so abomodin akasa ni nyina no yɛbɛte asim ne yɛde mu nkɔmɔ ɛde abrɛw afei yɛbɛsan so akɔnsɛm foforɔ mu Sami Jemfi lawyer Sami Jemfi no kure ne nyame anim ne papa no ɔkyɛn ɛyɛ Pentecost ɛyɛ yɛ friend say Osha ɔkan sika bruta wotimi ɛkan sika ɛbɔ akyire ɛsan bɔ akyire biem ɛnna yɛbɛbɔ awuram na afei yɛ de no nsusu mu nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ hɔ afei of course the big interview is also coming on yɛne ɛyɛ Pein baako a wɔno Ghana ha nyina no ɛba no ɛyɛ politics mu a ɔno nsusu no wakɔ n'anim papaapa yɛne no ebedi ahyemu ɛwɔ ha yɛne Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah Bonsu ebedi nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ ha ama bibia ayɛ kama enso so ɛde ama na sɛde adwumadie na ya na ɛkɔ da ne da nyina no saa pepepe ne nso yɛde ɛkɔ kai na hyɛ no so sɛ nea wafa adwumadie no ho ka ya wɔbɔ akyi dɔm no enso so ɛyɛ Palatium Properties ɛna afei Tabia Takum wɔno ana wɔde ɛbrɛ yɛn minim sɛ wa join yɛn ɛwɔ radio so ɛyɛ Oman 107.1 ɛwɔ Nkrampompone mantemu afia Asante mantemu nso so no enso ɛyɛ Ash 101.1 afei the almighty Nap radio enso so ɛwɔ Mfimfini mantemu Asimfo so to be precise wɔno nso so ɛyɛ 90.1 wa join yɛn live and colored si etu fa ne yɛkɔ amanɔne a Sources radio epic dwumadie no live ɛwɔ UK wosan so etie yɛn ɛwɔ Amansan radio so ne nyina nso so ɛwɔ UK afei si ade ne kyerem ɛwɔ yɛ US man no emu a Kent Jesse radio ɛbɔ ya bamba ɛwɔ hɔ saa nso so ana ɛyɛ Jerry's TV enso so ɛbɔ ama dwumadie no live and colored baabi a wo bia wotimi ɛhwɛ ɛwɔ hɔ busua yɛda asepapa sɛ okan yɛn ho sɛ de ɛyɛ adane da nyina no yɛyɛ no yɛfrɛ me Anthony Kofi Inkum Daze twanetiawa Mr. Inkum ma yɛntwa yɛn ho na afei yɛmpeke a certain piece out of the lion's mentality yɛba yɛtoa so na yakɔ yɛnim ɛwɔ dwumadie no ɛso.
Osho said the greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. And the moment you're unafraid of the crowd, you are no longer a sheep. You become a lion. A great roar arises in your heart. The roar of freedom. Sheep have no freedom. The sheep live with fear and uncertainty every day. A sheep never leads. A lion never follows. A lion is in complete control of his or her life. The lion does not accept scraps and does not get told what to do or where to go. The lion goes about his business fearlessly and with extreme competence. You will never lead a lion to the slaughterhouse. They will lead you. The lion is the king of the jungle. And it's not because the lion is the biggest. It's not because the lion is the fastest. It's not because the lion is blessed with any great advantage over other animals. It's the mentality of the lion that makes the lion the king of the jungle. What is the lion mentality? Fearless courage. Bravery is a key trait of the lion. The lion will never surrender. The lion will never lie down and die, not even if surrounded by 10 hyenas. The fight is never over until it's over. Maybe you're not surrounded by hyenas. Maybe you're just buried by bills. Maybe you need to stand up for something you believe in that no one around you agrees with. Do not give up. Do not give in. Be fearless in going after what you really want in your life. Maybe you've been at it for years and nothing has worked yet. Maybe you're tired of hunting your goals and seeing no rewards. Do not give up. You must keep fighting. You have no guarantee of success if you keep going, but you do have possibility.
From the lion's mentality, said ya okano, competent is everything. Competent is everything. It is uye nipa dasani na obo bra esese utimi ekeka ohubom. And so all the time ya di bibi sha wonsa ubetimi wa ye no wa ye niye. Se wanya ne sa na yɛde bibi hyɛ wo nsa bobonya all the time people may want to control you. But if you are competent enough and you know exactly what you are up about, you want kasaunim the direction of which you are supposed to go. And so therefore, the biamasemo American say it is going to be better for one kasa to pick something out of the lion's mentality. Any kwan say odani odwan dani dan nyina na ye twe aboɔ so de bia na ye twe na odi akire wo body ahunu pe na odi akire. It is never like that. But the lion penamwa okom once na wa chene nam na okone baby enya afi na obeye nenna abekotokoto apa chew na mom okom sede a ote na afi wa fa ne nam na okone nim abusua enti niame ma peke no minim se onso apeke bibi ho ye fra me Mr. Enkom ebra so se yenum asuko na afi ye de editorial ebrewo na enne editorial no Makatro said, "Ye fabibi from eye Thomas Sankara. Thomas Sankara. Thomas Sankara eye penibia wono ebedi Burkina Faso minor enim Burkina Faso minor wono eba bedi wo manim emre bia atwem onam ku kwan so anode eba na senior enne Captain Ibrahim Traore ashase a oye no the same thing anono nso ehase. But Africa entimi am protect no ihu ya ne se yatu na de so afri ho ya che se na dwene po ne nsusua ne nhihye nyina no ambem na oka asem bi sa asem no na mepese enne menu mienu yetimi peke bibi afri mo na yeto so eko yenim producers madaro ma se my ready a na moneme akasa na afi yato so akoyenim ho enti eno ene da ho no beautiful. Join me on YouTube, Net2 TV GH, and on Facebook, Net2 TV GH as well. And no, ena edawono Thomas Sankara ena ekase. Or say, knowledge is not enough to change the conditions of black people. Understand that we need to create programs and systems that will empower us economically, spiritually, and mentally. We need courage and action. Thomas Sankara enono or say nimdiankwa entimi emma yensesa eye nipatuntum na brabo nimdie enkwa entimi ma yensesa nipatuntum abrabo o hawo ne abenesia nipatuntum enemu no nimdie enkwa entimi emma yensesa sanka enye saa enetia. In the case of Ghana, say Opa check the credentials of a Ghanaian leaders, and there you will believe what the man is talking about. Say ebanu nimdia Ghana penifo ewe nimdifo. I'm telling you, in terms of a book knowledge, I tell you they have it. But ochese enon kwantimi ensesa nipa tuntum abrabo enon kwantimi man nipa tuntum how abebrese abenesie atete kodanda ya wonamu no enon kwa entimi ensesa no eye sa pepepe enetie ewa abrabom abrabo na ye bo no eni kwanse otena wodo wo etu nim de so da. Because yade enwa to nimdia so yade enwa to nimdia so yade enwa to nimdia so enso nimdia aferi. And that is the main reason why Zimbabwe at the time omo president anot akonwa so papa na ko school chair president bia but edru baby a wo sika eye hata ye tuadwuma enika sika ne ye bebre na ekuta no enso sika bebre ne timi to ade ketewa bi o se enye nimde nko ane yehia na mom it is about time esase ye timi take actions esase ye take action. We need to be bold, we need to be courageous na yentimi enye bibia enni ho esase ye timi ka se we de saade we mi hu se omabia aye. I have never seen it anywhere, but because I am bold, because I am courage, I want to take this decision. I want to do this. In fact, me yes sadie way, me pese me create sadie way, and no ne betimi ama ya brabo no asesa. Because oya said ya niama ekeka kona. Ohu na nimu haya baby ase. Enima nimu ya no, eniama eba besesa. Enima nimu ya no, ni patuntum betimi adi na brabo so. There's no way I will hear nim o he peteta kremu a obetimi aba be ka kire me say enne ananse ochina ana britia wa bia eda ya nimu no nipa tuntum enso so betimi ade ne ho so a onkonkoje besia ansa no watimi abo ne bra. It is never there. Emeyen babia na mom yedia ne say esese bre ne bre to bra no da ne da nyina no etwase nipa kokko broni nipa fita eba yen sra bemu na obaba boyen ansa na brabo na ye bono eniema timi akonanim. And that has been the main reason why all the time so kwati se yes Bloomberg for kase Ghana economy ekoye, yes IMF for Ghana economy no ekoye. Oba na politicians a wo mota konwa so at that time no aso mani age aso manya hotoso bi, all because broni ababe kanfo wo economy. Meanwhile, in the case of Ghana, in the case of black people, obahwe no na reflect it. Ekom na edeye no eno an eguso edeye. Enti mempa ba de bia ya na mebo ne se Nyankopon amomode na fe onso ye mpanifo akomamo. Onfa kukuduro bi emfama wo mo. Onyi ehu emfiro mo so. Na fe de bia je se yakoba bi si ansa na yatimi ababo ye ho bra no. Yenyi ni nyina emfamfiri ho. And then 3 days ana mi hu se eyifo eye your friend is saying sa book we me dinidi beba wo mo publish eye Ghana your friend is saying oko afichire a eye ya o matoato we amena donko ya o matoato a eye $58 million and ye DSC no me no ekasa say National Cathedral no wo mo publishing a life enti wiase nyina kan ewiase nyina ehwe amana ne yatwitwa ne mfoni ne nyina ededa ho a chese obia ehwe obia ehwe se oman Ghana oman ya sabe ntontom agimu afa oman ya sabe ntontom eye director ntontom timi director ni pastor sabre ya hament na ha ampa so ntimi ntena ho oman ya yatimu a sabe nso papa kra ye nyamfa nom yetimi sika $58 million edikotu amana edito ho. It is because ye ni akukuduro, because ye wa akukudura anka sabe at that time mpenfo ati akonwa so no ebetimi aka say no ade we nkofo kan wasem but yes still ye be ye ho adwuma na yetimi accomplete esan say sa National Cathedral na eda ho no ankofo hu ni say eye bonsam enkofo hu ni say enya de papa enkofo hu ni say enya de bia betime de mo papa bia aboa Ghana for no. It is never the fact, because anka National Cathedral ebetime create employment at least not less than 5,000. But because ye ni akukuduro nti ye tete ho bobonya etrantra ho sa ma mrenya da ho ma de besi anya si amuna no ededa ho ma de besi anya si. But senka yetimi aye ho adwuma ye nya akukuduro and yetimi take action say de etie bia no we will complete it ama emfaso se ba so no faso na baso a na nke no ano no. But said ya black person nia ochia ne se oya ade na wabo ne chem so afebo nse odoje na osuro ehu ache no eno ne yedete ha. Enti Thomas Sankara say knowledge alone can never change our condition. Black people, it is about time I say yema yeni ebre. It is about time I say yema yeni ebre. As I see nya kukuduro for say de etie bia no ontena asem ya maye opinedo nemom kakra bia kuta bia no you will use that little to create bibia ebema mfaso baso ema wiase nyina hu se ampa uye bibia kɔ wanim enu nti ana Rwanda president etna ka se oya no te America for ka se ono no kra no ohye nipa so sebe human rights any ade no or abuse human or say me ntena ho ama wo mfi ukrom emma mekania wo keka no enkyere me. Speak to my people and my people will tell you how valuable that I am to their lives. And Muhammad Diabuama Rwanda or Maya Ntokwesim Yashishini Amaseni Amanina yetimi attending things around Ababedru baby ayedri no enya wo na beba bekyere en se sebe yenye se ana yenye se nya wo na bekyere de ebeye esese ye boye ho so esese enya akukuduro na yetimi ede ye ne ayebeye se anya sa ni ya betena wona dani dan nyina no ya yehufuo ni ye kobobisia o my Ghana de bia meka se ye de no krebe ye adwuma na kakra bia ye wo ye man mu no sebe ya kraso ni ahweso yie ni ya dandan no yie na se ye kwaji sika ni ye de behye bibi mu a ye be make sure sa de kode no emfaso abaso na sa emfaso no ye de akwa create another one a ye nkonko hia besia bia amfa anya hwe esan se sika no ebi wo man mu ha yete sika so ene kom ede yen yete sika so yete agudie so yete ahonya so bade ye hiam penifo akukudurofo ye hien nipa o betimi atake swift decisions ye hien nipa wo pem no ko benkum ono so be ba be pem wa konifa owia no asan ka wa fam ne ye nyina ye koyanim. These are the kind of people that we need. Na eno nkyerɛ sɛ mo a mo die ni mu sese mo nya papa memom ɛsɛ mo ankasa nso mo make sure sɛ mo betimi asesa mo su ene mo ban kakra ehu nko a ɔman a yɛtimo no wo ya ne sɛ na ɛna we die ne ho dwoa ama ɛna ɔsemasi die ne ho dwoa ama ne ho dwo nko a ne yɛde tete krom ha ɛna yɛ ho adwoa ne sɛ yɛ ho de adwoa yɛde tete we. So Thomas Sankara say we need to take actions so that spiritually enyama beko ye ede amaye. All the time me kan ya na me bo Bishop Dagi Wadmos din me ankasa me sofo Bishop etna asi hwedin agye se wankasa me pese me yes ade we obeye. Se wo ye no wo dane ayi ye friend sen Yona na wo be ha na dwen obeyi wo ato nchen na wa ya ade opeso ye no akonanim. And that is why what me are transforming the minds of the church members. Baby, I'll be sure mubia no omi different. And ye bibia akukuduro. Omaya yetimunu si hu obi o akukuduro ye termino as obi a omuade ye termino as obi o ya homaso. Enti ne ye de kan kofo hye na ye man kofo a wo mani adin nyina no e dane ma omani din womu nsurade nyina no na ye for so amoma beye ehufo akukuduro ani ehia se ye de bekoye nim abusua ma memfa wonsia na Albert Asumani join me na fe ye de Ghana nkomo ye de abrel na ene maka kire se ye ne Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah bonsu ye bone mrane frɛ no aboa papon obeba ha na fe yetimi edi enkomo bebia apapon firi no obeba ba be kire na yatoa so akọ yenim bo modern se obejoin yen e Facebook ene ade nya comment ene obi bia e welcome maka kire se Palladium Properties eho ana ye kọ na fe yakoto asase a asomdwe ewo ho me no e kasa minim se bia na wo amanone bia na wo ye nipa bia ommen Ghana ha bebia uwo bia no ubetimi afa Palladium Properties so na fei watimi aye ejapade ubetimi afa Palladium Properties so na wato asase ewo Ghana ye won sase ni bi ewo Dodowa Waterworks ye won sase ni bi ewo Dodowa Odumse ye won sase ni bi ewo Ebri Pukrom ye san ewo sase ni bi ewo ye Shy Hills afen se woko East Legon Hills Palladium Properties yawo ensase ahodo ensoso ewo abusua bomodin se ubetimi abana fe oni ya bedi nkomo isan se ebia na wo sifie ebia na wo ye project bi bebia edru no sika sama hoden apema Palladium properties ne betimi aboa na fe yetimi a complete the amawo ye wia na ya spread e the amount say 5 years or 10 years or 20 years or na watua ne kakran afi say ekoba ne say bia wo to asase afri ye nchen so a ya sase no 20,000 Ghana cedis a ye twama wia no watua 5,000 or above nia wo betimi atua no watua me pa cho say wotua eno ewia now nia ye ne say ye spread the aka no e the man within a year na watua ne nkakra Palladium properties ubetimi e do ho atoye so papa frɛ na fe ye ni nkomo ye kira kwan no e wo Madina ye ne Marina supermarket no e na e ben ho pepepe e wo ho ubetimi aba your office wo na fe woni en abedi nkomo afei ubetimi nso afrɛ yen na woni en atwetwe nkomo e wo 0551 499 919 0551 499 919 and after 0243 35 4100 0243 35 4100 now after one Palladium properties and so adding komo anything construction think about Palladium properties yabebo papa tabia takum no krene nyame anim nie adwuman eden papa we mebepon afri ha makoso aduro ade achi amasan ba meko na meba semenya eye tabia takum anonomo a no krene keto da anya de metimi abegina ye adwuma nanso so tabia takum nti mepon eko mesan eba all day in day out meko na meba enso ahoden no eguso eho because of tabia takum na we ni nyina achi no se me gina na mebo adwuma nso so a mitimi bo adwuma ebo ni yie the same thing Albert Asmani saa note otimi bo adwuma bo ni yie eja ndonom focus nom akwasi ninsin mu nyina wo mo bo adwuma won say yes mema na bo adwuma no because of eye tabia takum me pa cho se wo yo ba wa ho den no achese dani nyina na se ho etetew de bia na se ho mfa wo yare ne ade a me pa cho wo hia tabia takum ebeboa ama wo menses no timi aflow kama ama bibia akoso ay kama fei se wo ya bema enso so a onunum bia eboa ma wo ya adwumaden ama bibia enso so timi ekonanim ye papa tabia takum enuro no babia ye tondro bia akọ a onsa betimi akabe na watimi anonom ama niam akoyi ede amawo afei se ekoba ne se bia utu no dodoom akoton so a babia ye ton nduro bia no onsa ebetimi akabi ewo ho atu akoton se wo ton no dodoom ne abusua anom so no wode wani kire babia ton nduro bia onsa ebetimi akabi ye wono in bottles ye sanso e wono in sachets na wotobi no ma ebeboa papa abusua wenum ne nwumaku ahodo a wo mo eboa ma bibia ekoyie ebra so se me ne Albert Asmani etna se na fei yade Ghana nkomo ewo Sinupen so yade ebre wo ma mentwa me wona memra Sinupen ya kano senia etie
so abani wie ya ye bobo se wawen obi gina TV3 so o ka kire nipa na wo se wo na TV companyfo no ko dwan ma ha ma ko ka kire se abani de kom ne abufuo na to ye
Pein
na asa akọ na do so ka kire se te kom ne abufuo so no so ba no anya de kom ne abufuo be sa ato ti
Pein
I'm not worried. Once is the truth. Me na nwene mo di obia should be rest assured. Mona said make an Agyapong. The truth will always set me free.
Pein
We can vote people in and out. Personalities, okay? But my dear, what we need to do in this country is to establish a situation where even if it was the devil who should come and sit on top of us in Ghana, by virtue of certain procedures, certain practices, the devil cannot get away with doing whatever he wants. He would necessarily have to do what the people expect of him.
Pein.
So what they are doing, some of us will not keep quiet. Some of us will not allow you to destroy this party.
Pein.
Betting tax that they said they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana.
Pein.
Whether you like it or not, Ghana, for the youth of this country, I'll put my life on the line. Anything that is wrong in society, I will say it.
Pein.
I noticed that when the finance minister came to present his statement, for the first time after the inauguration, the swearing in, the majority side was heavily populated. Mr. Speaker, that notwithstanding, Mr. Speaker, we have witnessed what we can best describe as an Azan budget.
Pein.
But snap party mua opese wo no ube use processing and the best sabotage obi. It will happen. All right, yansamo akwa babium enfamra Sinipe dwumedie so ebra so se yetena se na afi nkomo kese ye de ebre wo. Eno no eye Ghana nkomo ewo Sinipe dwumedie no eso ye fra me Mr. Enkom. Albert Asumani enso so atena se as usual. Waba ya ye ba bedi enkomo na ya to aso akwanim. Ka na hye nso se na watwi mu nkomo aba ne de bebre. Makatro se honorable Owusu Ekufu. Wono a former member of parliament. Afi wasan a former minister. Na wono akeka nsam ahodo watrotro e de aba. Enema ahodo a ekoso e wo party NPP amanyoku no mu watrotro nsem bebre e de aba. Yebedi anu mu nkomo sanso so ane ebehwe na Yewra Sami Jemfi say wo kan sika e national treasure of NPP. Even national treasure of the NDC ankasa kro kan sika chen no. Dollars a openi no akan no enya asem ketwa wo bra ne office no yakukuru eyesika ahodo over 250 million US dollars say onfa entoto gold eni ade na papa yi kan dollars sa no yeyem gi ehwim say na dollar we ye de ni bia ana we ye ne we hina enti yebedimu enkomo na afei ensem ahodo so aka nso ne nyina befem na yato aso akọ yenem. Albert Asumani a former TESCOM president ewo technical Cape Coast Technical University wono atnase wayama yosem ache papa wa beni bruta openi etisen
Zangu mboko na so
nyame adom me ho ye pa
ene
otai di amama kai bank managers no
yes don't forget say Messiah accountant. Into do be ana say me dress it to suit the profession.
Okay. It say you hu atade fufu sa na e kan we bia nim sa ye nya gidie wo mu.
Wa hwa.
It ye de sika sha won sa ye nso.
Mini nyina be so me ncheche. Me de be ya adwuma na yesem de ye na. So on the for de see am fa ncheche.
But the drew baby weekend would din kama
nyame adom de nyame asese o de yakwaba weekend na ye a year mixed with Mother's Day na mixed feelings you know it was good nyame aboy o de yakwaba dru there na no me say as we say ya down for ya o telecell ya o film yi Vic
oba to
yes Saturday ya twam na busua epe no krabre no mo ye na yie nti Saturday ya koboa busua ma omo ye yie no ana
ya be ma busua ni nyina ya
yes
na ya ka trom se nyame nchechire o mo were
ono de ma
ono anso na age bibia be kama
ni
anu ano
yes
nti ma ye nyina dwumadi su na afei ye ma menom ye nuanom emma nyina wo Ghana ha nyina no Yama munyina happy Mother's Day belated though especially to mawo na mo hwe nkola mpacho wo yo ba na wo ya men kwaji we nyinam na enkwajejeje fees bia mo wam yes mother's day fee
and now me say obi send me message say where's my mother's day gift and I say hey they say we be gift you ko so I hu
anu odin
father's day ni say ba hwa wonti o we wana be se atwa
ya me say ye de
me say enti father's day na ebeba no ima
ya be fee
ima father's day na ebeba na say oye flyer na mo post flyer ni nyina ma Ghana phone say father's day so ye den eba e 15th June yes sound date in advance 15th June Mother's Day ni second Sunday in May Father's Day is third Sunday in June
ana yima no anya papa na
say entina me kan say see I be stickers e dey atetare 15th June Father's Day it's a drew I said the budi Mother's Day no muni ni sans my
all right, and you also welcome Obetina share on Facebook, YouTube, na fe we comment no afawaba. Opani me antro so ne enko enim se one monitor eniema na ekoso na wotwi eni ade.
Yeah.
My yen shas ye emfem free eye ye maame yewura Sami Jemfi. Sami Jemfi dollars a wache amache se obi ayem hyehye no Ghana ha. Ana wo de oyem hyehye.
Mr. Nkum medawase na machia atifo ne ahwefo nyina se wohwe dollars a yenu Sami Jemfi e de cheye anka obi ka se anka nye sika se obi che obi sika na ye issue but the office na occupy no enne ekwan a ofa so che sika no Mr. Nkum se wahwe ade bi a se sika wo ho one brena unya
enti eno na da screen ne so se agrada ye maame agrada konfo asese wadane evangelist ana chese wo kojiska hwe hey openi kasa
wo enti anka se dem di kan anka enye boni so obi che obi ska but the office na ye nua Sami Jemfi occupy no ene ekwan a ofa so chase ka no eno ena emma yen Ghana fo ni bi yehu sa de ne ye mahye yen
wo ye mahye wo sese
wonim se Sami Jemfi kwani state institution a minim se ne budget ni ye demand in dollars
se ne dwumedi odi
gold board yes enti se what the dollars are more bi so mfa nkodi dwuma na o kire ho se nipa ne gira bo ten che dollars a oyem nhyew
we mbesho whereby our dollar na yira
yes
I say bia be kwa akokan ya de man na ye intact
eno no ye ntwen emma ade ne nseye ansan aka ho asem
bibi say
do oye responsible passes here no the bus stops with the president ono no de Sami Jemfi kwotena baby ote ene enti ye Ghana for no de ye hu ye am hye because se ohwe public official okita say dollar no all kind cry no o kan di na chi a it's the kind ye no ne sem kwa nkode ma agrada in the first place in crowd was almost $1,600 and san o san hwim nkai ne fini sem say mi honorable fade aka ne nyina ma me no oje na wonnim se na bibi na wahu agu Sami Jemfi so oje scan so ntimi anye hwe no jam no tum na Sami Jemfi ka no so efe em say this year mi hu obi osu Range Rover efe sa Sami Jemfi Range Rover na no tim no hwe ka no
ne skin no crash so asan
so Adam say ka na chi won na boys ni bi crash dollars go na se ka no mo ko yi scan no time a o hwe video na time na agrada ene ne kasa no ni ka no ho to ka so money scan no am nanti call ka no am ko tena ka no no start say all kind na okay scan counting machine guys kind of where the man was agi the aka ne feel himself na o bi a ono chief executive Range Rover what you say
o kan say dia o kan usika na
o kan sika some de musua me juma no me accountant it is a me kan sika nyanwanwa ba be kra no what hwe the real kan sika yi na this guy sha grad ansem na obi a o chief executive Emma gold board. Nanu ya na me no mi enitia na ne review code of conduct a President John Dramani Mahama dia brand appointees. E dey say na make catch Obe Kaya. Me see code of conduct na nyere.
Wo ka say mfa so bi ama.
Say John Mahama minimum no. Ade Sami Jemfia dey am betting you today. Say asotwe bi no hwe de be man.
Say yenye Sami Jemfia.
I'm telling you.
Now so say nke so mo ye ni bibia.
Because that display of when I say a display of opulence. Sami Jemfia krom hai. Dollars no di. And now obey a gold board CEO no. Otimi dollars at the eden at the check. Otimi dollars at the check. Dollar pa minya so say business Sami Jemfia scapa or the ma gada onima no.
Onu akuta ni sika de che obi no onima.
On who say okan bi and o sa GB finisem. Enti nya de onim ano de odema no. What you say? Enti say o public official otimi jiska ewo krom openly and fan ho ne de ogina ho wa bie ni kan mu wa kan ama okọ. These are the people who are in charge of
Debra Aton Safre, chief of staff Afreno.
Me say me
Owusu said
me sia and I'm the prophet, but I'm telling you say we ni na ye krokro de John aye antics bi keke Sami Jemfia
bibi say yakosuma Ghana for ye mo ahye wo mo ama chief of staff Aton Safre no
e dey na we expect say dey be no. This is the time anka Kisi Agyapong etimi ye adwuma anka this is the time anka so friend no be explain what I say. Kisi Agyapong ye institution ye waste scan ho keke office of the special prosecutor of officer. There be a catch us. I'm giving you all this way. Next time you start Sanasia. Na another issue bow who says Sami Jemfia crowd and Uncle Sishia. Na for massage actually so. Say, and that dear Kwakusi baby. What I say? These are people more position. Kagu Ghana force him say NPP for a dig Ghana dream. Imagine say. This immediate past PMMC bossy. Anan kandana na akufo-addo otika mu no $1 we naka e bad tab on tin say ya. Ankadia say na Sami Jemfia beye. Ankadia say na obeka.
All right, enti say no the beye ne say me emfa no mpem ho because chief of staff Afre no. Enti echina e dey kon me sure say ye beti mu asem. E bia na wo yonkun so akeka no Kisi
ono dey.
E bia no akeka no nti akeka no ho a na fe ye hu ba bia ye dey e be fa.
Kache ne say me say you should put me to shame. Onye bibi na fe me hu say fe the office na fe there or the year adwuma.
All right, my yankai etiefo ne ahwefo say your guest anase nipa ye ne no edi mpu ene edi nkomo ofidwem ha. The big interview no of course ebaso esan say Yewura eye Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah Bonsu Aboa Papon Owufia enti enche bia mene Albert yebewie na afei ono nso atena se na yenkomo no atoa so akọ nanim papa so openi me to wasem so na yenkoye
enti de na me kan say enya de a ebekọ akosi bibia na hu say e ha dwen say wo public officials a omotimi display what wo krom omotimi live that like kind of
fire chain sika ne say ade na $800
na den agada ono nim nyansa chen men kwa de menka obi kita dollar kan makomako be 16 o kan di nachi wa kan be 16 e de no amount de hye ne sem pudo na gasa so wasa age wosi $800 na de na $20 bill de
say
na de ono yen ni hu ade me yimi glasses you to hokra na de o kan mehu what I say it won't to me be can say 800 scan of the man there door so pa the public official ye do akotena ba bi say a wo kra wo institution e de ba no kra no a brand new officer adwuma gasa mo bedi no wonu say gold board no one day ye be discuss gold board no oye regulator no ono agasa a player in the market a gold board ni sa to gold ni biem what I say enti sika wo liquid sika wo mo sem enti anya won wase wo say CEO of gold board no so e check dollars e won ka mu a oda yi or the saying latest Range Rover mu what I say na wo dey say two car no so asa bomb futuro gu nkrofo so e say wo mu obia what you say life for the say some me feel living no what you say say no why oye odefo what you say odefo same jamfi and ye can answer me o wo sika o disika tom prada na woni sika otimi kan dollar say the check what you say obedi CEO so ye to abama amo ba ba mu so me num kra mu nyae ana afre de ehun life amoboni it way a cause of worry for every well-meaning Ghanaian say yamma public officials a quite a more munye sadie no more no at the end of the day no on the test reports ya ba rete sam no moko ye den sana my Ghana near bonifom. This is the time our people have to rise against this kind of opulence lifestyle politicians. Of course, you should just set him aside and bring him
aside means what?
Only if you be one because we cannot trust Amijefi with our money. We cannot trust him with our money. They were quite fast to chase Ghana. We cannot trust him with our money. Only if you go board, no so no for be very responsible. Or bet to me, I live a good life. On first car, I met a check go for just like that.
If he a china corner, ma yenhe the be free ma ba na fe yetimi atnase de mu enkomo. Opani in this case no mamenda wase se obae na nyame ya adomo a ye be sanso ahira e wetiro na ya toa ye enkomo so. Albert Asumani ana mene no edi eye Ghana enkomo e wosini page medie so ebra so se the big interview no e hyase na fe ye de ebrewo na makacho se ene interview no ye ne Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah Bonsu aka Aboa Apapon na wono oyemi name enti ene mene no ye behwe ne ya ye no eye left right nkakra krasa na fe yetimi akọ yeni makacho se ubetimi ajoin yen e wo Facebook ube join yen e wo Facebook net2tv gh sanso so na woko YouTube enso so a net2tv gh me pacho bomodern join yen wo na woni yen indi ensawo so fa no sini pen koma hodo aye bedi wa ha no osusu betimi e de wadwen kire ene obi bia de afa ho aba na ya toa so etimi akọ yenim ya bekenkan ni nyina e de amaukama afei kana shenen so se Palladium Properties ena oboayen ena afei Tabia Takum enso so eboa ana ye de enkomo ahodo ye de ebrewo said ye tie na sa pepepe ana ye kan na enne mene Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah ye nkoma ye ba bedie no kra wo mu ne se ye ba bedi Ghana nkomo niam ahodo ekoso Ghana ha ye betia si party m na ya to aso na afi yakọ enim aha no maka kire se ye nkunwa wa ha na ye mema nkunwa enti se wo ye oba na wo ba ha kra na automatically wo dane bema wo tena kunwa no so pe wo be dane bema na bibia aye kama na afi ya to aso akọ yenim enso so ewo ho na maka kire se ensema ahodo a abade edoson papapa na Ernest Owusu Bempah enso so eye obi a formally yabeka se oye ono ana no oye spokes director edema eye Ghana Gas Company Limited ono ana no oye kasamafo afei se ye ka Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah Aboa Apapon ye nyina ye nim se amanyosem de ochemu line of mercy wadimo akotene ye papa ya che se amanyosem wa ya che esanse ye nyina ye kai se former first lady ye maame Kunadu one no anane nam JJ Lawrence na one no anane nam ti ono amanyosem de wadimo akotene pa nso uhia na me size pepepe wan hwa beka se onyini nanso wabo apia nkasa me na da okra na edin ba kwa boys e de frɛ no ye se ono no se obebobo nko ade ana che se bibia etu atwa sanse boys e wo ho ekom ede wo mu dade ne de obesort obia out em obia anya ni da so nti boys epe na sem papa na wono ene ne me no edi mpuni mpo a ye bedi enkomo opani edisɛn
Yuzu buru minua
bibia boko de
anyame adum bibia boko
da se papa se ye frɛ o wo de bibia to nche na waba mami musa Aboa Apapon efrin
na say o Man FM emzo of akwachi ne may you so rest in peace madam fupa chese ye ne starting no when I go here I have a nostalgic and I say very sad experience. Say maybe no Oman FM of them days with Boiling Point. Now no na me TMO program na mo can about Boiling Point contribution to NPP coming to power.
Yeah.
And over Kwachi you cannot take him out. First you be starting jingles no. Na me nam asalam down na me ba. Over no verse what do he? Mr. Nam Kwan was a brand now you close opening prayer. One that is a set agenda no. Sana and your ma akoso opposition days ye be we na BNI for gina chire ha twen. It wasn't easy. And your ma ya to get MPP to power. And later they say to phobia take or the shine and all that they are mystery. Ya na misiri bibiri wa boss on abokene de Agyapong and your ma papa we are sacrificing when using this radio me say obi to say Abu Ramadan ya aduma ku bafi Samia Uku myself just say name them young boys na ye sorry ye si radio ha obsina doye no ye si radio so ha ye tata ye left right center. And so Agyapong maybe could make a statement that may can some issue be to do with say leadership in NPP. No, I see a changing the course of leadership. Obit me being a no kase Owusu Bempah no or no come back to the NDC. Those later they say don't social media. They are the worst people that always bring the party to power. Yes, because listen, there are a lot of people be knew what happened, why NPP came to power. Maybe that BNI cells or Man FM have that BNI cells 3 times, police station twice. That time I near Mema Moma Casano. Oh, if it didn't make us a question, and go very winding the memories of people, and then I'll come. And then because you lose 2012 a year co Supreme Court to once a year, your former Let My Vote Count Alliance. Gobusa, Domiko Abenya, but they should go and ask. No mema whatever. Nena me kasa warning the judges in this country. I was declared wanted in this country. And some debris. Then people be a net. Omanya the nerves. I'm borrowing the words of Honorable Agyapong. No mo kasa titi social media kasa to say the omoya mema ukruma. And gophobia nya the nerves. Kasa to say omoye. Ayana me dwene ho ana emsere.
Ntufu said na asasa o party.
It's because we have forgotten. Said the people who made you who you are. You don't just underestimate those people. Because some of us, and your man, a lot of people, I respect them. You understand, bro? Say, Diana. You recognize it, says, Sa nipa we are now, Sumasi are now benting. You see, there are so many things that a cause behind the scenes that time they dangerous, chain, they are cause, and then they are cause.
Oh, and I say one tesa ya di to tat e konko
me say enye
for jomo
mu fie ni ade me say de ma hu no enye bi wey once I never say na kan I have been a member within a political party here rising up against our own political party within Fonka Games. Do you know the threat in it? After that I became the leading member of the Let My Vote Count Alliance. I was a member of the AFAG. Me fie regiman wa ha na me da ade be chibia me so ya me huru war asan mako. I swear to God na me huru war asan ma PF they will persecute you every day. They the motorbikes yeah the jaja bra I don't want to talk na dey na ekoso bibi ankoso dey na ekoso na ye nyamrantie bi no mo titi social media nya podcast ke kansem hunu okroma. Now, my imagine I don't want to even glorify them because I'm in level. And your man, me who down. Me say youth be or Ghana, no more politics, more who be that. I've been around somebody who has run a country for 19 years. I've been around somebody who is the most experienced politician in Ghanaian politics. Jerry John Rawlings and akufo-addo. You want to underestimate me? You do so at your own peril. You do so at your own peril. It is a bit or Twitter radio suno kekame history ne secrets a minimum Ghana hano. Meaning is a babu bia of my age in political life in Ghana. And sa secret no. I'm telling you. secrets a minimum Ghana bakosem ne Ghana ye secret to kruma menyini se baburu bia o Ghana ha or ye mini age our generation our nim
so say
it is say politics na sabi obi ba no be make comments na one nya adwene a you don't go and attack the person think say you want to take political advantage of that and deal with that. Me also you can't bring me down.
Do you think Senko 4% more intimidating?
Nobody can intimidate him.
But you see that
so what come in a man fewer. That's just we buy our we because me a focus. I dear me I know me you because when I'm convinced I know what I'm doing. Dear me biano me convinced and I me be me. We are
deputy director of communication at the NPP party.
Yes.
And then you know
I have a question about say Obekaya that time no na ye fonka games na I was arrested in the BNI cells.
Okay.
Based on agitations against the NDC and all that, and I was arrested. BNI cells for 3 days. When I was released, people were thinking, say, ya come and what mean to me BM because of the new mom de intimidation. I was billed for an interview with Kwame Sefakan on Kokruku in the morning. Daily Guide has put me on the front page, all the newspapers in Ghana on the front page. At that time, I think it was 2012 thereabout. And Kwame Sefakan was interviewing me in the morning. And he asked me a question, say, first question of friend me Obusa Medina me kan no so Ozu Bempah ugina wona aso. Uda ugina wona aso. And I'm saying ugina me na aso say aboa papo. That was it.
The ehona wunya aboa papo no. Now my yenhwe ekwan be na fa so a I mean as your age wutimi enya akwanya ene eye the likes of eye former president JJ Rawlings and then the Yirimpo, I mean Abusuano I said na ushimu ankasa we are then anya sa kwenya.
You see in politics I wasn't even going to come into politics. So I will go there. I wasn't even going to come to politics. My specialty is political strategy, media strategy and communication and PR. That's where I have my masters in communication, masters in strategic communication, and masters in journalism. So I was invited by the former First Lady after school to come and work with her. And Untina, Dame can say, I have never been a card-bearing member of the NDC. People should not mistake the situation with a normal. I have never, and I repeat, been a card-bearing member of the NDC. I was working as a staff of the former First Lady, as a PR specialist, media person, a journalist for her. When she started the Funka Games, and then I was the leader or one of the key members of the Friends of Nana Agyapong Rawlings. And that was it, basically. So from there, then I started working with her, and then the rest is history.
Or NDC mu until oye adwuma ma na automatically na chese na
no. There's a difference between being a card bearing member.
Okay.
I've never been a card bearer.
But have you been a beneficiary of the NDC?
How? Say who's speaking for, or you are standing in for the former First Lady as a PR person working for her. That's not you are not a member. I've never been a member of.
Yeah, fan say now o kasa e de mama ame no. Woni ma ame no e na ye adwuma. But mo ye adwuma no in favor of NDC. Enya sir.
Well, you can say, but she has private jobs. Be no yeah, and it's got nothing to do with politics.
Okay.
You know, say be obeko radio, so media strategy, planning. Nyoma obey in terms of media analysis and all that, that was there. That was
so BB by Koba and say be per opposition and Akuta at that time. No, I was say would defend the NDC as a party, Pein.
I would say yes and no. It depends on the party position. Party for communication directors that time that were speaking for the party.
Okay.
And then I was speaking as an aide to the former First Lady. And she was also a former First Lady of the party and a vice chairman of the Council of Elders or something like that at that time. So it was just like that.
Okay. So Obia what me Eddie, I mean in painful to say ewo NDC party nim Again, a buyer, you could never develop some sort of interest to be within the NDC party, but rather NPP.
You see, my background, you know, Dankwa Buzia Domo tradition. I've always been an MPP from childhood. Oh, share my background. Me ankasa, me wofa. Me ma minua Penny Bempah. The friend Nana Edua Sabri. Ono ye MPP chairman.
Okay.
Former chairman for Asante Achim North.
Okay.
We honorable Kojo Banredu, me papa first cousin. No. Honorable Kojo Banredu of blessed memory, the former finance minister. Oko MPP ni mo founding fathers ni bebre me wo father na Africa Kanki North. Or you're one of the key founding members of the MPP, and all our family members, we are all MPP.
Okay.
No, MPP is my blood.
Okay.
I've never ever seen myself as an NDC person.
All right, now ma yemra wo NPP party ni mo. Ma mindi kan okay, yeah, I know the bebe later. Medical Busau said, "We are communications, deputy communications director, Emma NPP as a party." Yenina yenim say, "Emre ensonye." Ayebeka say, "Ebi osimesi ana obenten ana yede no eko 2028." But yehu yana Ernest Owusu Bempah atiesima or granted interview say, "Can the Agyapong SSoko?" Edientina oyes edman.
You see, Minia, yeah, politics are yen kanukre. It's not about say politics na crow the John na dada hon na yen kanukre no magana fu journalists any be approach me right from the time where ote say MPC biako radio station biako declare almost support. Then time and again journalists will come to me. I'll tell them no, listen, I don't want to talk about it, but it kept going on and on and on. Different people declaring for various political evil. Now, when a journalist in the Bible, Obusa me question. Say MPP, dear Neko, you didn't come far, and you might be brilliant. What said you till you got to a point that he wanted to ask me what is actually happening within the MPP. To me make examples be brilliant. And I say, let's call a spade a spade. Ye onyoma bebre wo ma ye feli ya yentime wini. Na me Owusu Bempah kra de. De ma ye me nwanwa. Enei edaso ye me nwanwa. And they say, people see my face just like you interview me obi on me TV so me nam petrol station. No waba. Nipa bi akupakuo kakra no mo tikem no maba. Owusu Bempah de ntia yanko to aba ne say, mo amfa candidate aye pe amreye. God is my witness. We don't do marketplace. Oh, Trebiano, no maba. Apapun, Modiamun, Kosuana Munia, Mupe, the Penma Vam, I am to about. This is in Ashanti region. Then you go to somewhere in Greater Accra, Ujina baby, or Bibe, who and him supermarket, baby, no better approach you, meaning a Munina for candidate for Friday, Pemre, Yabetwaba. Everywhere that I go, because in Bakukra, the Menino Dim Koma and America, no Fusebia Meboa. One time I was with him, petrol station in Kumasi. God has me because me boy in Chiamika. And then he buy. Or buy and I was as a casa. And I'm sure that pray make his own tea. Or see, Mr. Bempah. Yeah, Abano, yeah, this time round, on some more, yeah, you know, more for Kennedy, Agyapong, and Madia, yeah, Twaba. Chipe na me kaze look asema okay I feel maji the percent asema na okam and it's been going on and on and on and on me obia me a grassroots person me to ko job be bobo me fa nipa nan kasa ba no be kansem no kire say this is what they want. I was in New York I mean Times Square me ko Ghana for be 10 different people. This is what they are telling me. Someone fast and so I was just trying to draw the attention of the whole party and the whole he said look, this is what the ordinary people are saying, especially the party people.
Sankomoya wonimi ADA and California approach you is it before 2024 elections
after we have finished election na ya to abawia ye nyina ya lusu a ya kotena ba bi no e na omo ka se o ma hu ye se ya lusu eti o mu hu na na mabonten every day in a day traffic mu when I am driving in traffic they will call me and will tell people will be calling me on my phones emu ahemfo emu mpenifo emu drivers emu different people from different walks of life. It just sat down soberly. I said, hold on a minute. This is very serious. It me catch your host to say, one kasa bet me a court no kwa ye one kasa wo empirical. No. Paul I don't want your friends up so him interview. Because Paul, before you do that, go on the ground. Pick average person in any constituency, average person, and just ask them to NPP which candidate do you want, and you see what they will tell you. The ordinary Ghana, ebi aname na meti different and name dia minim, and a different samanfobi na mishia omu dia minim. But that is the reality, and I'm not lying. This is not the first time. Many first person I hear to aba. Ebeka 1 month I to aba. Mebeka chair national executives, including Chairman to me said there's our party in Ashanti region. Ashanti Fozo among to aba.
And you saw that.
We saw one person or a communication director of the party, communication. My friend 1 month to one for the phone. My brother, me and the people were they came to me say they came to me say but they won't vote. Why not go for na catch
him? Me call a whole regional chairman and echo born man.
Me chairman man. Only also be 2-1 more. So no catch also be 2-1 more. But the campaign was revolving around a group of people who was running the whole campaign.
And NPP for na mo ye.
Asema me catch us say ye ni campaign team ho. Campaign team no go free one go born money. O free obi amfa the phone. Now, if me born and bred in Kumasi, somebody who everybody can identify me in Kumasi say asumasi we maami ni maami ne na nani ye busuafo ne na ma obi anim utisi amokoma obi nimme utisi Ashton wa ye nimme utisi Asafua any all the places no obi free ni krom so your communication director or Ashanti region ako incite Asante som kotwaba without me being part of the team.
Yamal Robiama when play 2024.
That is what I'm telling you. That is what I am telling you. And you may no me pese me jump the gun. But the point is that there are so many things that went on. Meaning information. Say they make catch on. I want to support my argument. Say before the elections. This was first one I'm kind of after the election. This one before the elections. Apathy. Kasa amanfo ka. Ene nyoma na nkofobia na esenki dealing with it. You dealing with it. Bebri kwa.
Kasa ne bene ne wa.
Kasa ne bebri wa minti kanwa. Because it's not the best.
Who says because of Sanya money and who said NPP Belusu elections no.
Media, listen to me. Me personally. Me 1 year before election I was not comfortable we are going to win the elections. Ask me why and I'll tell you why. First of all, minya intelligence. And people don't, that's why I'm saying also if you underestimate me, you underestimate me at your own peril. Maybe my example and you will support it today right now. And now your producers here know you know also will support it.
Okay.
1 2 Oklahoma said there was an Airbus issue and Owusu Bempah wanted to go to Mahama's house. One day.
Mete.
What thing say? Catch me.
Catch me. Mete ya ne say Owusu Bempah kan ho asem say Airbus no ye were government official one be board John Mahamadin and
no. That's the latter stage. Latter stage and they say this boy want to group a young man to present a petition to John Mahama in his house. We are journalists, you are short memory. Short memory.
Mini short memory.
We are Ghana for now, John Mahama can
mini short.
What happened there in Mahama's house? That week, you know, DNC, just tell me. No, just tell me first before I tell you why. They say, tell me what happened.
Let me know the reason why I'm now.
They say, one Gromana who say, NDC for you think continue Makojina, Mahama fears a mebaho be prime obukumi. Want it. Now ni Groma.
Me who
now want it.
Me who Into DNA Cynthia na person call.
You see, as a politician, you need to always identify the strength and the weakness of your opponent. If you don't know the strength of your opponent, you can never go to war with your opponent. Your real election, you know. What did my man started before? And everybody who is watching me today, who were the key figures? I know Mujia Mahama Fium Kuta Kuntima say, Omuba Meme Bawa, they will deal with me. Mention one name. Is it not Basintali? And a group of young men in NDC. Exactly. You're true about you, you're one and they persecute two more. Your bobo resource we also chase them. They were there chasing every NPP person in this country. The same. Is it not Basintali? So Owusu Bempah me a prophet and I'm here. Me a strategist and I'm here. Why did I have to get up? People were insulting me. Why is the own people were attacking me, including even my key executives within the national executive. Say Mimi good party no. They said because they don't understand politics. They don't know anything. Is it not the same Basintali and his people? They say tie asema Americano tie the Americano tie. Though I was vilified, national security for Ernest stop me. They call me to national security side and they cannot guarantee my security to go to John Mahama's place to present a petition. Now the chroma and I produce an onia.
Now the petition, you know, air command say on your day.
Airbus once a year, but it's a political strategy. Okay. Because we are talking about corruption. We are talking about how we know NDC. Mahama said they come from a revolutionary background, and when it comes to unleashing violence, nobody can beat them. But you listen to it anyhow because we are politicians. Oh, they say, oh, you are a press conference, you are radio, so you are Sami Jemfi, argument, Sami, oh, you lied. I beat Makikabiache Sami Jemfi. Now Kofi no say no Ghana for no. You need to understand the psyche of your opponent. They were well prepared. And I wanted to know whether the NDC now say election time, this is what they're going to do. They indeed going to do that. They were machetes. Yeah. They came out in the full glare of the general public. Yet national security was watching them. Nobody cares. Now all radio so now unimushe now beke can say Owusu Bempah no na then unim di okeka. Unim di okeka. Eti me bi minimum no. Be minimum. Obi animbi. What is the national executives? The media become asem. Me mo obi adi. Me say me di minimum. Me ni so obi ni. But
no me susu say bia we are part of the national executives. Ntinke bia obe come nchen e de that information na wo no. Oni o ma ko discuss na BBC.
I get up in the morning. You start strategizing. There are so many things that I do. Weren't we in this country? Mama, another example. Weren't we in this country when NDC form fixed the country?
Yes.
They were going to collapse our government with the youth adrenaline of how they're going to use the fix the country on social media and destroy everything. It took myself, only me, with the support of Owusu to crush these people.
With fixing the country.
Yes. And you Mutua. This is what I did, and then in social media catches Owusu Bempah, go back to your NDC. Who has worked to defend the NPP government when we were in power for 8 years? I was sitting in Ghana Gas. What were they doing? I was vilified every day for defending the government. And then they were the ones who were attacking our government. They have become an instant hero for you people. Yet we good say NPP are buying your president akufo-addo obit and never be a hero. I'm a akufo-addo. Are you stupid? What I say? It is sometimes a political strategy. You always lose the fight. You lose the fight. As I'm speaking in parables. Onyansafo na to onyansafo ase.
Entini ya kase na me read Thomas Sankara ni quote bi ano kase knowledge alone can never change the lives of black people. We need action and courage. And so ofo say action and courage.
NDC. Nobody knows NDC inside and out than me. When I get up in the morning and I open my eyes, I know every modus operandi of the NDC more than anybody in NPP. Now call now opponent now on any kokontokano. You are not going to use them. You are not going to use him. You sideline him and you want to go to war and win. Or call general Asante Form candidate. You don't know why. Go and read the war prowess and the strategic war plan of the Ashanti Empire. Go and read it. You will know what I'm talking about. When Ashanti's captured Denjira, when Ashanti's Denjira was very powerful empire before Ashanti Empire came. Also to capture Denjira, the generals now and they defeated everybody. Your party, you deal with numbers. Numbers. Politics is about numbers. We always went to mini pakram, nipa 10,000 on Pema Semogana. Nipa 10,000. Yes, and Brokra. They love me. They listen to me. I know it's not go out there and do your own research. Now no sani pano party mo boa party will defend we say we are now vilifying, so I take it position say this is how the ordinary people are saying, and this something that we are reporting. Now we're turning around, go get out from the party, munyini free party or kasadodo and no free NDC in a buy and on con. We will be our wise. Our politics is about 1 vote can even change your destiny. Yeah, until you got to 10,000 votes, and it me Tamils be a president. Sure. They will tell a politician or a political party will serious. Will you be talking like that? Will you allow your supporters to talk like that? Will you allow your supporters to talk like that? It will take a novice politician to talk like recklessly. And then NDC has taken a shine in every fabric of Ghanaian politics. You know why? Our ratings, we don't go nowhere near them when it comes to their ratings. Let me tell you why. They have appointed every fucker in every fabric of our society. Oko omo showbiz industry, you appoint to be NPP mo anka be kusantana anko benya post to say obey deputy CEO for a. Look at neighbor, NPP appointed. Forget about what I'm saying. Meba me de no so de make a journey say wo hwemu a the youth omo buy omo bedi dwomahama echi omo do omo re no omo blood a fight ma dwomahama be president appoint omo nyina. If you are a youth now person about politics ma, which political party will be attractive to you? Bibusa question. Sani aniama keka ko ide se ba bia wo ani da so na na be asema make no, everybody is fighting for their interest in politics. It we a party ni na se wo na wo kura no nipa no wo mo a wo boa no so wo firi mu wonko na obi a no firi ba bi obedwane na nse o hwe de we ani o masi ko na wo ye bibi kito bi na reward no. Do you think the rest of them will Pablo can say mo say insure ira for kremo ma na besia ira na fu bebi otizungu no be.
And this is say in terms of numbers MPP as a party no,
because we are our own enemies. And you show any more politics no doso.
MPP.
Yes, we are our own enemies, and I will say it. And say it as it is a letter chief for the they say we are asema make 20 they can. We are our own enemies. We are our own enemies. Anyway, so many ways. So many ways. So many ways, and we need to be very careful and trade cautiously. As a party, we must come together. Say, come together. Now, as a party, no more being children. Yes, democracy is about can be. Namin can be. What do I say? Now, be children. You want to suppress the person.
Some man suppress. Disciplinary committee for free no.
Asema make canon here. And let's leave that for another day. Let's leave that for another day. You saw the press release, so let's leave that for another day. They say suppress or whatever. Let's leave that for another day. Busa another next question. They say let's leave that out for another day. Let's talk about something.
I also want to know
about what?
Me person me who said Diana ya de suppress. I mean because me name say MPP.
After this interview, have you seen the vilification by certain botched individuals in the media circles that almost attacking me personally. Haven't you seen some?
Mahumbi.
Haven't you seen the vilification of certain botched individuals on social media? You tell me, attacking Ubi. Now, me
for social media.
And yet, yes, I listen. It's not the first time I have seen this. It's not the first time I've seen this, and I'm not somebody you can just sway on the ground and say Ubeka Bibina me. And I ashame and me free aqua minty radio.
So as a strategy,
me no interview area minty radio for about 2 weeks.
Mate.
You know, the own way what gonna say can't me on. I don't care because you can wanna know what I'm saying is the right thing. I don't care.
You are still part of the NPP.
Of course.
Until then, also say party no ebeye at 2028. We bet me win back power.
The party bet my and say. You better organize your who you pick the right candidate that the Ghanaian people want. Almost tier or form, almost cow form, almost see him form mra, me bebo wa maniese, almost see him find an honorable candidate Agyapong mra. Yeah, then the bar Ghana for betwa ba my
Sana Ghana for.
Yes, and I still stand by it. So almost see him for honorable candidate Agyapong, a compreko mra. Yeah, then the bar betwa ba. And no na me Owusu Bempah me be ka kire wo say Ghana ni bi o tie me bia no almost say one almost pay say yempe business as usual in Ghanaian politics again, business as usual. They don't want a leader like that again because the business as usual as a leader we are better you could pen oh no kana or massage no can say to please the people. No, we are every great leader be our pass through the annals of world politics biano. They have a different way of doing things. And that's why Ghanaians don't understand Kennedy Agyapong. When I see him, I see a great leader in him. Because all the attributes of great leader, I can tell you here, they are all here. Make mama bear 5 or 6. You can see it in Kennedy Agyapong. Every great leader walk the talk. Okay, say check and let me say my head from maybe do a down way you see and before putting in a see no sinful for. He walk the talk. Kennedy Agyapong is another. Me boy. Every great leader is prepared to take the necessary risk. Damn the consequence. Only the only person to me tackle on one political party when they are going wrong. Is it not a necessary risk? How many leaders in NPP can do that? Every great leader has integrity. Corrupt. And you can tell everybody on your corrupt. He is not corrupt. You cannot corrupt him. He is not corruptible. Since when? And who? But he has empathy. Empathy. Great leader be our empathy. Owo humo broma nipa. O shenanum kura no de maw. Tina da o emotions. It is because obi o emotion bia no wo ehumobro owo do. And ade ma Kennedy Agyapong kura me hunu anu so a great leader Ghana for ntinase. One. Ehu ayeme nwanwa. Every great leader has a little bit of craziness in them. Every great leader. Winston Churchill, Napoleon Bonaparte, Adolf Hitler. So we need a little bit of craziness in you. You cannot be a leader because you are not prepared to step on people's toes to achieve what is right. Ultimately, you need to have a little bit of craziness. Ultimately, still, also, I hear the right thing.
Sanity.
Winston Churchill, look at the decision that he took at the 11th hour to restore Britain to victory in the World War. Look at what other great leaders, Napoleon Bonaparte, Adolf Hitler, during the Nazis' war. Go and see, go and read it.
And do you think
Kennedy Agyapong has that attribute?
And it's a good president.
Of course, yes. And Ghanaians need that. You need to be disciplined the system. That's why a cabinet member now didn't say obey you. He will sack you. That is a leader. Now Tiano Kennedy be who now did some for her, over found ready. Who so unim smoothness level. Unim baby ujina. Every worker in Oman FM be a unim say, mistake waha. Kwame a compare ku Agyapong on for hon chow. You know. Me nanti so many years. I know not to overstep my boundaries. Minim eshama dwinimu na menene nam. Minim. Etino leader no, that is what we call a leader. A leader who will put his foot down and tell you, Jack, tomorrow this is what is going to happen. How many of them? It's mama way just a slight example because of for want of a better time. And
so you can tell me, sir, within the NPP, Obianiwa Okuta such than Honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
You see, every Ghanaian see a little bit of themselves in Kennedy Agyapong. Every Ghanaian. Every Ghanaian. Every Ghanaian. Every Ghanaian. Why? A young boy from a village of Asindompim. Poor background. Walk 18 miles to go to school. With no hope from anywhere. And from Asindompim, he was able to pass his common entrance and attend the school to Adisada College. Adisada College, you know, Konokwano. Yes, one the trunk, and you could see our glass money. I didn't know. Ofriono, Adisada College, he pursued the course and he came out with clear distinction. Oye no yes obey no kono ko bi obey also obey hustle. Odi ase okopiemu gidi kopiemu Germany. Germany no washing kukuom, odwan kukuom. How many Ghanaian life cycle na mabobo? Village boy, traveling, market woman, obeton PK upon school ano ababeton PK okokomlemle. Oshene lifestyle. Every street boy be a Ghana be see themselves in Kennedy Agyapong. Every family be see themselves in Kennedy Agyapong. Every burger be a what to kwakwa broche be see themselves in Kennedy Agyapong. Obi a what be a jumo businessman when he started building factories and started helping people. Even US visa lottery a man crofo kwa broche why be why be ewo abrabum. Eti day pa na obeti be beating as a president. So when he sit down and he's given the position as the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, he knows what time it is. And he will handle this country better than most of the leaders.
All right. Mene Ernest, Kofi Owusu Bempah, Abua Papon, Ana Meneno AD and Komo Ewaha. Na Meneno Ekasa say news. And I say breaking news. Ababepi Ewo, Abekayensa, and say Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, Ene Anas, Aremeyao Anas. Omukesa nanse PO US quarter ebeto se ya award 18 million US dollars e dia mano ne eho enkro no ba nyina no me no ekasa sese court no sa sika no ya de a wo mo edi hu nkomo wie ba bia ba be gyina no 500 US dollars na eho na aba be dru sese ya eno ne defamation Costa womo awarded the ama Anas Aremeya Anas $500 US dollars and womo de aba as against 18 million anankofo ekeke kanti babia aba abegina eno no nti de gina ono no ati sa na etie yeguso monitor situation no me sure say enwumre nyame ya adoma ye evening news no mo no details no ebeba na afei ya to aso akọ yenim ewo ho $500 ene ye ka ho asem ewo ha enti sa na etie now Ernest ma yen santo aye nkomo so na yen hwe ni sei me kai say before 2024 elections no wonua omanhene a owo Sumpa FM Okumase eya ade bi em say otena ni show no so anopa eno bie phone line say between Kennedy Agyapong any other candidate no why ena mususu say NPP e de ne ba ye beto abama no obi amfre na onvoti ena we frɛ no wabo we din we frɛ no waka we obi frosi we obi frosi we me call enzema baby and so the same thing as an echo so ni nyina no you could see say majority no pinpoint say Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ena we say oba Ofo say ebre na enu ani.
Go and read Musa Dankwa, the first report of the Babontin. Go and check Paul Adomochiri interview with Musa Dankwa.
Musa Dankwa ka kire ne say
all the reports about Bontin depicts the fact that anytime they change the other candidate, I don't want to mention names, and bring Kennedy Agyapong, vote to not appreciate it. There are so many things that comes into play in this election, and we don't want to go back and make that mistakes again. Some mistake can be as a party. If we want, then we are not smart enough to go and win an elections.
Sir Kennedy Agyapong and head the NPP party now. Not just someone named more power.
Yes, of course. That's what the ordinary people are saying. Not me. Me, I don't speak for myself because everybody sees me on the street. The omoka and a Ghana for the to about and a political party. Unless we want a presidential candidate, unless we want a presidential candidate for our party, then we can vote for any candidate. We don't have a problem as an MPP. See a presidential candidate keka, yenkotumo biya, and nobody has a problem. But say a president near capture power in 2028. We need to go for Kennedy.
Who MPP party near why na mohwehwe sa mienu na
wa me maka me die na me ubusa me maka kire wo say Ghana for so mo pe Kennedy Agyapong. And that is where I stand. And I've told you I'm not a coward. What busa me maka kire wo Ghana for no na ekoto aba amaye. What you say Ghana for na ekoto aba amaye. And to those people who think, oh, you had to wait for 4 years, and you know, you didn't call 8 years, you had to wait by 8 years, and continue on. The dynamics are different. Dynamics here different. Different crowd. Let's look at the data and statistics and demographic, ethnic, religious, all demographics. You know, statistics, you share resource, you kasa. Say akufo-addo ne kofo ba those demographics no play a role and play a role.
Enya no kwese akufo-addo ene kufo omko two times and some
no example say there are certain ingredients that played a role did not play the role in kufo and akufo-addo.
The same ingredients didn't play role that
akufo-addo lost almost won the first round of the elections in 2008. 49.something%, and you compare that to this abysmal performance.
I'll say we're 41.
My God, trust me, it never happened in the history of NPP politics. It's never happened. What are you talking about? There are so many yes, you trans as a party. See a dear one no statistics, any data, no data ni no there is something fundamentally wrong. For the first time, 2.1 million MPP voters on Tuma Akufo-Addo. And man, we need that time. Almost say reshuffle. Reshuffle. Akufo-Addo didn't do reshuffle in 2020. He didn't do the things that they are talking about. Now, man, for economy, no one wants him. But he won by over 500,000 votes. You know, 2.1 million and Twaba. We should go out and find out why. Why can't we go out and do simple logic? And be na man for frame kachire me no. Ebi wo ha mi ntimi radio isu nka. Now your coach now ko bobo. Now ko park so. Now the system ko 4421. And I dey e. Ni a show be 12-0. Your good team na ni mu ase. O san nya return match na san ko akoba. What for the same coach, the same player, the same tactics? What they are coaching a park so the kobobo. You best show because that is you don't have a strategy. If you have a strategy, you won't do that. That is what is happening. Ghana for me and can people for kind of crunch said something went wrong. You don't need a rocket scientist to tell you say something went wrong in 2024 elections. You don't need a rocket scientist to tell you that. We don't even need Professor Maokwe committee. That's why I was telling you, say, me Owusu Bempah me and your man for their mom information, them me can be chiro crowd, we am showing to make me pen to ma. I say, this is what Ghanaian people are saying. Almost say, yemfa asumasi mra ye de ne ba ombeto aba amaye
enti mene Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah ana mene no edi nkomo menim se utie yen ewo Oman FM so afia santimantemo nso so Ash FM and then 90.1 and so a nap radio infinity mantemo asimfusu precisely sanso so ana wodi wani chemo Facebook and YouTube nso so a o share ho next 2 TV GH ya ye guso a ye
obi amebo candidate
asa ba wo mo obi adin se so mo obi adin
me ni obi atem
ni awabo ni din ye Kennedy Agyapong pe and wabo ni din.
Yes, I'm here to speak what the Ghanaian people are saying. This is the voice of the ordinary people.
Nti ebeda na sa news we areche
communication director na we are say we are communication director and na o kan the communication director no the Ghana for catch them communicating to me and I communicating to my party people. It's my job. They don't know. Me ko abontia Ghana for catch them so Owusu Bempah ko catch them on for say Mumfa Kennedy Agyapong mra de beto abama. Ma better radio so na me ka mo say mo suspend me. What be that? I am communicating. Job na mo de ma me say communication director. Ya call election ye Owusu. And a Ghana for communicating to deputy communication director on your grassroots person. Or me say ko catch your party for no. And I'm communicating. I am communicating. Am I not communicating? Me say party for Ghana for say Mumfa Kennedy Agyapong mra de beto abana mamu. And I'm communicating as a communication director. And I will continue to communicate. And I'll communicate till God comes. I will communicate. I'm communicating. Am I not communicating? So what is the job that they are talking about? Say, we are communication, national executive. What is that supposed to mean? My job is to communicate. You are to about your Owusu poto. Your Owusu basa.
Is that the way, sir, as all communicate to
is that what is the way? Do they have a formula? Party, your common goal, they say, you bury any political power. The ultimate goal of NPP and any other political party is to capture political power, right or wrong?
Right.
Now, you Owusu. Ghana for no more to about me stakeholders, no more party for the say. Owusu Bempah ko catch your party for the say. Mumfa candidate to emreye ni ebeto aba. The entire yan to and say candidate na mo de ba ye no yempe.
We are deputy communications director.
Elsa
Partner radio so answer.
Now what is the
media? What
is the
officially now fan executive.
Professor of communication. You can tell me what to do, the medium to use to communicate.
But enuntina party executive so
my brother, that is absolutely ridiculous. Me a communication director, deputy. Media ni say me din sempanwa say ye boni o say di o for a party home. Men obi kan se obi di bibi ba be wo nuani na ayade a be ha wo nuano na ubegina bonte abo ho dawuru. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Me communicating, my job is communication director. I'm communicating what Ghanaians are telling us to do, and that's exactly what I did.
Well,
it's up to them. Me found.
It's almost suspended and I say
my brother, don't even go there. Don't even go there. I want to go there and the interest war. Me say me communicate Ghana for say. Yemfa Kennedy Agyapong bra. Ye de ne ba o me yebeto aba. End of story.
Ohun say Kennedy Agyapong beba be win power e de ama MPP keke. Ana ohun so obetima asesa o man no.
There be and obetima win power. Obetima chi or a transformational leader. I've told you the attributes of a great leader, haven't I?
You can have the attributes. Maybe I the adwuma na hye nsa no abon bobonya.
Sabi you dey keto man no a otimi ehwe so yie no. O de kese man obetima Ghana and dey there ha emabunu a omani abre agencies for etimi babe ka chem so Owusu Bempah Kennedy Agyapong no ye nim se papa no obetima bi adwuma. Ye problem pa ye wo youth no e ye adwuma. Watima create jobs are offer nipa over 7,000 people. Ghana as an individual. Na braba wabo from transferring from this to this, you know. Ye nimse sa papa we ni the 2 million manwa. Obetima create job opportunities for millions of youth out there. Many people will come and promise they will create jobs, and they never give anybody a job. And Kennedy Agyapong no. Or no munim so obetima create jobs for the ordinary people.
And also say Kennedy ba a party na wo party mu na wo hu no. Obetima solve
spontaneously. People will willingly. Ono ne do no ye organic love. Tio there's a difference between obi ko baby na fanfu utisi form ye meet and greet. Now share me say me ne Kennedy Agyapong e ko so am magazine with our candidate obi okọ ye bia hu ye are ni Swami magazine ye join it is possible by as a call Swami magazine. We saw it with our naked eyes. As a politician and as a strategist, I saw it. A domino or bar, the way they will move towards him is different from everybody else. Are ye wuru upa sesi obeji nwachi amakane Agyapong TC Medina Jomo and any other politicians in TC Jomo na heard the organic love baba. What are we talking about? That is what Rawlings had. That's why I was telling you that in leadership, may have been around great leaders, and when I see a leader, I see one. I told people, and people don't get it. There's a natural, spontaneous action and love for you as a leader when the people like you. You cannot do anything about it. And you're ordained from God. Nyame ne dema. Etina santifobu bebso je nyame amo safohini. Now pray kofa hinchesha. Obia somuda. And you're very profound word eye bekesia nyame nananom bu edeto oti asema meka because nipa no ohu bibi wo mu as a leader ansa na obetwea be no obenya odobia ma obenya opepa ni tu ho ache wa ye bibi ama. That is how they behave. Leadership, that's how it is. Etino the ye beye as a party no o de hwe in 2000 the year 1992 omde Professor Dubu aheko ya almost share say he was an intellectual share nyomani adia na fi nyomani omu say they need somebody who can connect the same connection with the grassroots. They saw something different about J. Akufo with the ordinary people, spontaneous reaction, spontaneous love for that individual. J. Akufo Koye, you saw it. Dynamics here different. Eti yenka no kure no nche ye ho. I'm not here to talk about even other factors among folk about religion and all that because
Makokwe committee at the abase certain policies within Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kan ho asem.
Okan sa wo hu. No bia ye say mayenka Makokwe committee ho asem a me Owusu Bempah ye pe me ache me awe no. E na Dr. Bawumia onu ye leader no wa be kan ho asem. Sa de ye no. Nti otimi ka Makokwe committee no ho asem without anybody talking about it. I don't want to go there.
Eti mene Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah ana mene no edi enkomo ye nche ye be ko na fe mo message sahodo na amode aba no ya kenkan ni nyina nso so ede amamo na ya hwese ebra eda yanimu no se emrema ye ho kwan na afi esese yetimi epeke mo course ahodo nso so ayahwe na afi yamamo nso so mabembi na mabeye ama bibia timi akonanim enso so ewo ho eba bonten eye mo national first vice chairman of the New Patriotic Party Chairman Kute ekase esese all the national executives ni nyina no because muntimi ehunu bibia Ghana for ehwehwe na mo de amawo mu nti no mafeli se mo ye pamo bia every office ho sa asem na okan ono na ya adwen
ono on your opinion say ono hu say bia o mafeli and in and out of leadership say we are there now nim say wa feli now conscience prekill. I'm using the word conscience e prekill says or resign ufu say conscience no be this as or resign or resign it's up to you
but also who national executives say oma ye ni yi and oma feli.
I don't want to put the card up. Of course everybody knows that we failed. Why na say no it's not something that you need a rocket scientist but if you no be zo na nyoma bi na anko yi intina man ba na sa for the first time a campaign team was formed and was working against the national executives na bibri wo can campaign team no ho you see say fundamentally something went wrong and I don't blame the general secretary too much when it comes to those things because there are certain things that went on it wasn't fair.
Even anyway
I don't want to put my party issues on air. I've told you I don't want to talk about internal matters on air. Danger no.
All right. Eti Sabato I ready ama yenhwe na fe messages ahodo no yentimi emfa messages ahodo no emfa emra na yentoaso enko yenim eho se ebra so se wo se ye pick course enso so amada Roma moma yentoaso na fe yenye ne sa pepepe se de be ya ye bre no ebetimi atoaso akọ nanim enso so eho now Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah ena mene no edi nkomo ewa ha ono deputy communications director edema NPP amanyoko no na wono anso ye obi a okodu asante achem enso so a wo mo esu frɛ no asante achem akonwa no obekɔ biem
omusu frɛ me ene me sure
wonya sure sa asante achem for
I'm not interested in asante achem city bia I'm not interested. I'm just an ordinary person working to make sure that Ghana becomes a better place. I'm not interested.
But yenim say who show interest say nanka opese okodi asante achemfo anim e parliament na oboa ensesa niama e wo ho. Enti so ka say onya interested ade na aba. Babo hu usuro.
I'm not interested.
De na abo hu.
I'm not interested. No. I'm not interested.
All right. Enti Saba Pepe ena etie ho Sabato ewo studio B wono nso so are you ready with your messages eti yanko na afi yamfamra na messages we wetima kan ni nyina de oba pa etie
nyame adom me ho ye pa na so
nyame adom me nso me ho ye bibia koyie de
nyame adom bibia koyie.
All right wadaro mafa messages na my
okay internet me YouTube and WhatsApp and everybody me start with YouTube there no. And I'm a New York say let Ken be Ken. Greatness or say hate no Ken no vote. No way say Ken has it all to lead this country. Ken can do. Richard say Honorable Ken is coming 2028 for sure. I'm a New York say Ken is the best for NPP Ghana. Greatness say it all and our born in sem and the love emoji asa ka ho. Heart Nas say hello guys. Ira Adwa say let Ken be Ken. J Owusu say no Ken no vote. Nana Man New York say God bless this guy. He's telling the truth. And I was say Abinade that say at Bodic Rootford Nyako say Ken is the man. PhD, we are coming. Wiseman Boyd will say, let Ken be Ken. Ama Francis, we are waiting for Honorable Ken 2028. Nana Nation say, please stop lying about Sami Jemfi. Your boss Ken can't, don't lie. Man Lizzie say, Ken all the way. Ebenezer Dia say, Albert, I cannot wait to fire Sami Jemfi for giving out dollars to Agrada live from Manassas, Virginia. No, this area as I come. Derek Tefo say more fire. Bodybuilders for Ken TV or say Sami Jemfi gave his money to Agrada, so I don't see anything wrong with that. And also so I didn't dare buy. Was Abinade that say or reply to bodybuilders for Ken TV? Or say, had it not been in the era of NPP, what would NDC people say? This is what the country is not, this is why the country is not moving on. Abinade Dana say, I second you at Albert. They will not do anything. They will only advise him to be extra careful next time. Tani Joe say, this time, God will speak for Honorable Ken to come and lead Ghana, and this corruption must stop. Winnie Echampo say, good afternoon, my children and granddaughter. How was your weekend? Hope all went well by God's grace. We thank God for another day, another week. Hope this week will be a wonderful day. Keep it up, no fears. Ama Francis say, let Ken be Ken, 100%. Frempon Henry say, we are only talking about what we have seen on camera, but who knows how much he has shared behind the scenes. May God save Mother Ghana. I pray nature and all the gods of the land will work for Honorable Ken to save us. And also so no. We say Ernest Agyapong say Ken is the problem of NPP. He can win the primaries, but we the supporters of Baumia will vote against Ken. Tit for tat. Into obi so saje ncha or the abano no. Ba me de me kan say onye nyame nkwa na beti medisa.
No.
Godfred Watson say no Ken, no vote. Tani Joe say Honorable Ken should know that he doesn't have any friends in the NPP because it shows that all national executives don't love him. Case closed. Eunice Efiafosia say, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Now Ghanaians need a bold and honest and patriotic person like Honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong to lead NPP party in 2028. Bam. On the bam twice. Greatness say Honorable Ken is the charismatic and a visionary leader we need to change the narrative of Ghana as a resourceful country. It is. Also they and by Emmanuel Eshon say they know the truth, but because they want someone they can manipulate like Baumia, that's why. Richard Odum say let Ken be Ken, period. Ama Francis say Mr. Owusu, you are right. Still no Ken, no vote. Case closed. Ama New York say Ken is the hope for NPP and Ghana. Adjoa say Mr. Bempah, please don't worry yourself. Is Ken we want? If they want to stay in opposition, they should bring Baumia. Era Adjoa say no Ken, no vote. Jerry Stevie say good morning from New York. Bodybuilders for Ken TV say today it will be fire. Wise man Boyd say let's Ken be Ken. Anthony Ofori, Mr. Number 1, I am watching you from my base in Lashibi Community 17 live and hope with Owusu Bempah your show will be interesting. Mr. Adam say Mechia Mr. Inkum Albert ne Kencity for nyina Ghana for time aso once I watch on the time aso pa time aso Honorable Ken 2028 time no aso or the free Germany and a buy. Kweku Yeboah say anyone who claims that religion and tribalism had no significant influence on the NPP's humiliating laws is either lying or may be suffering from a long-term mental illness.
Anyway.
Emmanuel Inti said, Ken is like MTN. Everywhere you go, all you hear is no Ken, no votes. Bodybuilders for Ken TVC, hello Inkum. Hello Inkum the Great. Mr. Inkum say I am about Inkum the Great.
Anyway. Until for WhatsApp no kakra kan na fe yansambra back.
Okay. We say Sami's issue has shocked his NPP fellows. They can't even defend him because of the person involved. We K and the message we abaye.
Enti gina honom na tweme na mensan enkonsambre biom because ende my additional 30 minutes.
Yes.
Enti tweme wo na menkona mensambre na afi all the messages di aka no WhatsApp no wa be ma me ni nyina afri ho. Why? Ma menkona membra. So ma yanto ankomo no so na yanko enim. I'm say Ghana habi. Na watwi de twemu de siye de keka koye nyina ye hunu nyina wohunu ye wa video na na montene so se Sami Jemfi a oye lawyer Sami Jemfi minim se wa unua no no yonko no Sami Jemfi a oye CEO edema Gold Board Company no che dollars e wo montene aye he e wo Ghana sa asemi ohun say
what is wrong with that?
There's no wrong, sir. Sami Jemfi, dollars no.
You see, we live in a society whereby you are careful. The kind of populism we would do would destroy our body politics. Everybody in Ghana knows I don't like Sami Jemfi when it comes to our politics. Yeah, or no kutado opinion. Maybe kutado opinion. But let's not lose sight of that fact that day-to-day politics are okoto so obi abodwo se hia no sensu asi wodi ho
and it's saying
there are so many things that happen within our fabric of society as ebia or chinabi me a minister na bia ya mama position bi na makwa sorry dem na sorry for say ye beto collection na me gura me dem na ebia obi a che me $2,000 and $5,000 na me be ba for ye na me kan gu ho a ye twa me picture Yes, Owusu Bempah be jina because me jina position we to make $1. Once we don't have any empirical proof, say we are a bicycle. Maybe I wanna be jina. Everybody can just tell me whatever they want to tell me. I don't care. Once I have evidence, be I say we are a bicycle. Yanti Kroma na Ghana for be if you be betray Musa Samija and Fear Sidan Opulen one year can once. Yes, he has criticized Cecilia Dapa. He has criticized a lot of people in this country about how special prosecutor Bem. But today, ebi a young man or Tirike Muno obi a no old man Nipano Sika. To me, I see nothing wrong with it.
You see nothing wrong with it? Yes,
to me.
Sir, Obia or Mino Ekuku $250 million. What office? What call
the confess who say a honor auditor straight away. They should send auditors to go and check whether sale budget near the amount. Well, yes, it can be a free my bank cook. That is why I'm interested in. Well, yes, it can be all. That I go for the woman music on channel about it. A bit of mine own, yeah, power, wouldn't go for $100. Yay, bro, don't go there. Me, I stand on the moral high grounds. That is why I told about. You know, I'm the first person about to make us corrupt. And I've never been corrupt, and I will never be corrupt. Until I NPP for to be Kasano, we have a poof. Meeting Ghana gas, and I'm a cut down. I was just a mere communication director. I was not doing anything. Maybe there is a issue statement, but people be jealously were sitting there on Ghana gas and were real sika. I was the first person to come out and tell them, say, Mo BB, NBC said them here loudly. Because they would have right now gone after me. What do you mean? I have made me call or email grandma and send it. Go and find out from Ghana gas. Mani per diem da or Ghana gas. Per diem, mani be da. Yes, I'm telling you, first time I call US, almost fair OTC, you call oil and gas conference, almost the $3,000, but I may reject it. I'll send it on radio 10 times. Me also be private here. What it one main office office what about that? Bibi ogu obi ame am toy. Bisa producer. Bibi ogu TV dia ni na makosa samadi efio. Mani aban car da, sa aban car, ye bi omo de Prado be sisi also obi ango chusu bi. Mani bi da, me twi me car, me Mercedes am de by no na me twi ma de na me baby. So what I say, it na me loud no. People say everybody go into politics to steal. That's what I'm saying, say obi a we corrupt be want to be Agyapong nante for 2 years. Obi a we corrupt a we straight want to be Agyapong nante. How long I've known Agyapong? Go and ask him about Abusan. The point that I'm making is say you have to be upright in society. Me also be ba mo ntimi nya bibia nkan fa me ho. The also be lie na no mo say ababa we be say me obepe duma Ghana gas. Me duma Ghana gas. Obo chama Abusan no. Dr. Ben Kedi Asante was the one recruiting everybody in Ghana gas. Who born dog? Now me management meeting kwa me. You see the hypocrisy. O pese mu ni aburu kwase anu anya no also ote asemase. Me de sanyo man de me mfa ho. E na ba bia o mo de konso ho tro. We are wadwene so be morality on that level la. Me nyoma me nimu no because me release bi amanfo be dwane afiri krom. Enti wo pese e ko ha ye be ko gatem. Se gatem me gatem me nimu da papa. So what I say enti na sometimes I me sere. And me see me when it comes to corruption, I'm not corrupt. Ghana gas manye deal hoda. Me we one city manye contract manye bibia hoda, and I'm daring anybody to come out. Tina me nam hono no say me a free man, my conscience is clear. What is say abubo say here you know NDC wana NDC for dwano chair me. What is obi come after me? Because I am not corrupt. And I will never be corrupt. What you say? The asema me kan tie ni e pa. Say me ba. Sami Jemfi, we are looking at him with an eagle eye. Mumie nyina yenye careful na asema me kan mun tie ni. He went on a private mission.
Exactly.
He went out there. Me nim kwaso ni mania grada no da.
Also nim no da. First time on motion.
Na wayi sika afri ne ka mu no wakan no de ama no. You musa ya hu Jesus Christ ebra man no koye yi no omo fu aba so omo koto abodo no o se mo hwan na onye bone da on to bo mo ba no People been when perform more party more tam $50,000 to bomb behind the scenes. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. My brother, we will not support this. My friend, I didn't. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Me, I will say it, and I don't care who owns his dog. Way is dead on arrival. Sami Jemfino is dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival. Nobody has the moral right to attack that young man. Me first person, I'm Sami Jemfino on UTV. I hate tear bantu. Me no enya exchanges grammar blows. I'm telling you, that gentleman will be any will be to me attacking on this particular matter. I'm telling you. Public official. What evidence is so real sika. Who evidence? Bring it out. Let the special prosecutor deal with him. Young man, Sami Jemfino, more brakra $10,000 on yabi. What are you talking? $10,000 I say. More brakra on yabi. Sami Jemfino can have $10,000. What are you talking about? Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Nobody should go and attack the gentleman. There's nothing wrong. And I'll say it. Nothing wrong. And I will say it anywhere. There's nothing wrong.
On say, you see, idea about Kwayana.
Politics. You're careful. You're careful where we want to trade on. Gold board. Documents que se be pure se sika bi ayira ye budget no almost about 50,000 euros ayira ma gold bi akopie baby and o che sika wa bontin. That is a lead. That is a lead. Sami je voto na yere nyadwuma
minim na yere adwuma
and that be two person kire say jai
minim na yere adwuma
ma nko that be me ka asemu a ye presidential candidate Agyapong Agyapong ordene ho o che sika man krofo o hwe nkofo school fees na da bi wa be president na obi aba ho na o yi sika ma obi na obi akotwa na o de aba be yi. We have to stop it right there. Stop it right there. Let's find an empirical evidence. Say akwano your man wa real dream e wo baby a ote no. What are you talking about? Munya we ahoya me ahoya bi say me support.
Debbie,
why a young man atie or a young man wa bre wa di Mahama chia bre, and people want to vilify him to get his job out of him. No media obi koswa ya me de young men in whole country ano eyi wa apologize wa who said oya the youthful exuberance the oya no in the full glare of the general public in our culture. Maybe it's not good. We can vilify him on that grounds, but not.
And that's what we are talking about.
Well, but we shouldn't take it to that level. See, you need
But what is the chief of staff?
Sami Jemfino join chief of staff. We need the MWA. It's not going to help. Let the young man enjoy whatever. Let him enjoy.
What is President Mahama a code of ethics?
Have you read the code of ethics?
Or say,
is there any proof be a said yes, Sami Jemfino and it's against the code of ethics? Tell me, and I'll tell you.
Now, Obia, you say, men Jessica Crown nebo ebedu 20,000 as gift.
There be no GBB or J.
Now, say what me for BB sana.
Now, maybe we say a question say, Sami Jemfino 2% chest onya 10,000 Ghana cedis and 20 Ghana 20,000. What are you talking about? Ye Jenica, go and check his salary. Nyoma, the man on it, Nyoma Onyao. And why your politics what dear Chira Kwabeya, a bunch of medical TV, so Land Cruiser, no use Land Cruiser back, say, or two position about no Land Cruiser they buy. Menaka radio so bear 10,000 so you Land Cruiser. What are you talking about? Pesa mama on your Jumacra Pesa mama to become $10,000 man. What are we talking about here? My brother, Mummy and Yai Sadiano, Mummy and Yai Mwa, a brantiano. Wa bresa oppositions afena wa benya baby asha said we be san kwan kakra na busuafo so a benefit yenko ehoya kunsun ni eyinti wakasa ti ankrofo yes on corruption base, and I agree on those people who think they can go, but it hasn't got to that level.
Yes, sisi adapa there by obi a hu say sisi adapa ko wieska, but the way you can
compare oranges with apples.
And they say,
here is a case where a minister of state sika bebre asho no akọ report to ama police. Na police case abem na ye kana evidence abana special prosecutor abem na be public domain ye kan wan say it's a different thing altogether. Don't compare oranges to apples. There's a difference. na sabu je fi sika hye ne mpaase e na ono aso obi awia e ba ko report no o che sika o ti ase there we have an issue. Special prosecutor comes in, gold board, that amount of money in the cross watch $10,000, $20,000, my brother Fatun chain. A new issue. It's not an issue. That boy can add a minute after plane, minute new hopes in Adoye, you call UN General Assembly. You're full opposition time, not the business class. Now you're at the economy. What are you talking about? What bam near the economy? What bam? Oh, you're lawyer. Not yet the economy, not the business class. What are you talking about? Business class, I say. Bro, to me, I think me Ubusana as a political strategist, this is a dead on arrival. And we cannot capitalize on this to score political points. Oh, party mu dere. Now no mini abroad your own things more can try for Agyapong wa. Yet me and no you can't want one baby be kwakwi. Jai, young ko. Yen deal with internal matters. Yen solve your problems. You want to say some more Kasanti. I say your friend Draso hand time fiare ho. Me say one Draso hand time fiare ho. Kobusa Santini bi or titri. No nche wase say me Owusu Bempah ma betra so say asem a ye kodi sami jemfi asem ye bia chodu hu. Your friend Draso hand time fiare ho. If you knew it, oh sorry, baby, so be chay. If you knew you, by a simple unity in Timamonka. Unity, necessary, young Casa, say, Mintiazi. Now, want to say General Secretary Trobai. Said, wow, General Secretary Trobai about issues to do with what is happening with some and Mama opinion. We only can the Agyapong and Nantiache, also name the pa. Yes, some I would say a bronya ekekan your kind of fan. You see, oh, fan say, you see, we are say, so Yame Bow say, Ubekum or son. Anajatabruwa unyai nkodi aputukurechi unyame obozo obekum jatabruwa baby a okron you focus. Number 2 mamisa bu bebako Kencity Agyapong waye so nwam kisibreku ata wonwuram watu akosoro april ni minimum na mu be friend achenchena why na bet my friend achenchena onyansanfo oti onyansanfo ase no ntie be na mibu no Kencity Agyapong oh anumano achenchina na onwam kisibreku ata omo ya noma omo se omo ye the same similar beds uwo omo abeka se they are look alike baba kuwom onwam no otuko wiem se ya opro ni minim na wiem forest wa no ma bia ne mo bia adwane. That is Kencity Akompreku Agyapong. Ultimate fanon ko compare a chenchina. Swati bena minim baza mi bu be atie be no. Ye bu be atie be a chenchina no. Me se me kasa mpani be me kasa nyansa. Me pese me hu a chenchina. Me se onyamsafo ne to nyansafo ase. Swati ase enti me kasa me Owusu Bempah me kasa because me nim madwene mu do. Ti me kasa bebu. Mabu be. Swati ase. Wan fa kwasi adam po kwan a ye de juada kochew. Ti makawi. Twaso. Ano Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah ana mene no edi enkomo no wabubu be na go bebre we de said ya kan ye say wabubu adu awie enti wa wutie ya ankasa na sure say wa wote ase so wote ase a it sums up everything ana na make na be say me church me na me church o onwam emura mu nyina aboa opudi minimu a na jataburu wa adwane no ni achenchina gina o de compare achencha. What are you talking about? And say so fi obia class baby na say ye wo so bekum suno a jataburu wa so bekum jataburu wa and chawani nkohwa butokura ne course no hu ni say plan na political plan na. It's up to them, whoever plan or whatever. Me yatiti me baby yatiti me free no me maame no ka chem say self fidi uda no never ever bite it nti me no sa atiti na yatiti me no wanam de bo me bra baby am free am eba me offend anybody that has fed me along the way. I've never gotten a problem with anybody like that, so I'm always free in my conscience. That is how life is supposed to be. What point now make a job?
We Juma under His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo 8 solid years. Say yeka say chere Akufo-Addo said you tia who say what kind of leader? Because one or the other policies about Montia and you could see say mo party no within the NPP party nanka say mukra no as enkofo horon dodo ama Owusu kra be kan bi.
Akufo-Addo will be adjudged one of the great leaders of our time, but history has written a wrong footnote about him. Tenio, the society that he came to meet, his own people vilify him like Jesus Christ was crucified. But eventually, no, Lumba Nekan was saying, no, him say, Obekum Agyapong ama na hinie ni na hinia da na betisu anko anye.
Nko anye.
Mansa wa Akufo-Addo de no. Won't you say? They won't you say?
Mental asenti chechire mu.
Akufo-Addo go down in history as one of the great leaders of our time. But history was rewritten in a wrong footnote about him. His own people vilify him and crucify him like Judas. Like how they crucified Jesus Christ. When Pontius Pilate was the Abranti meaning wants him be account. But his own people say crucify him. Barabbas crucify him. And Alumba kan was say no him say Jesus obewu ama na hinie ni na hinia da na beti so ankwanye. Maybe
officer nkofo bia no mo within Akufo-Addo ne governance ni mo no omo
today nye omo benefit extremely on Akufo-Addo government who is attacking him that he has failed on the micro opposition on TV omo benefit pa wona bamu pa omo dia dododo de no omo kasa sa omo kasa se Akufo-Addo is the worst on ya ludu ya ko position wa anya reshuffle. But have you think about this scenario? So we Akufo-Addo now we a leader na me nwanwa say leader bit me be gina ka say reshuffle ya anya no eno ne ma ye ho kire ye
ahun say
we Akufo-Addo put yourself in the shoes say no ye foreign minister and J Akufo anytime Akufo be reshuffle bia no minister no be yi Akufo be yi na free ho no one Akufo anya problem no akọ join Akufo-Addo Ghana for your political strategies me transfer na me hwa me Akufo-Addo ma be president would I want to repeat the same mistake that Akufo did? Perhaps you don't sit down and analyze things. Sorry ya na mo kasa but one party mo and who say sorry no most of them are ignorant when it comes to political strategy because so to wanna say we Akufo-Addo who anka be there it may be wrong but we are no akabede. And people benefited from that reshuffle now, mano. A lot of people benefited.
All right.
Kennedy lose. Is it not just because of reshuffle ama Kennedy engineer winning? We are political science reading between the lines and check. Check this series in every hall. Yeah, the new ones, but come in a big Ghana could join Kennedy Agyapong. And now who benefited? Asema me kai utie ni here I'm speaking deep obi oye political analyst and obeti asema me kan yase say alanche matin time people want enemies and people went to join Akufo-Addo because of what the system was doing for all and now amanfo bi can say allegedly ye yinkophobia dia everybody dia bufuo ko dia Akufo-Addo achi meboa DCs past appointees past ministers omo nyina dwa Akufo that time Akufo was vilified more than what we are seeing today. Akufo-Addo sat down and watch her. Akufo-Addo, what will you do? Etino in effect the crowd obi obeka say reshuffle that benefited Akufo, but eventually when they were elected they went and lost abysmally. If Akufo-Addo enya sa opportunity no na benefited from Akufo and could win that election that he won by 49.something% a call run off. Akufo-Addo nya sa analysis no ade na monfa mane enye because analysis no say incumbent advantage no Akufo-Addo nya bia and we need 2008 elections.
All right, 0240-550899. 0240-550899. Also betimi afre na fe yakona yatimi akọ yenim. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Ya kan say dey tie opani wudin we bia free.
Yo, bacho me kasa fi aboso kai.
Bacho me ntie o.
Sinichia menya Owusu Bempah. Owusu Bempah akasa bebiri. Nanka mudi Owusu Bempah hu ya okakra. But the next explanation na wa be mano. Ama ya wa me wo mani na atiko. Because mini ni ko ye coalition and free and fair against Charlotte or say any can crunchy. But you be na me frame you na onfa. Ba na me nim se ebia o fanya ma bebiri musa. Ne twafo samijin fi asem na aba no. Obi ani na adwen. Menua no aka na adwen no ba me de. Maybe success samijin fi. Ni onya ye $10,000, $2,000, $7,000 no. Yembe say Owusu aden na tititi no first no. Want me anya sa adoye no. Enye no ba be sa do. Because asema ye kan ne no. E ya asema emu because position na owo enya tuma e dia mano no. Enye se e bia wa kopre. Oh, nyetia ene politics aye no. We dey be am slow. When you focus on mo bata say e bia nje politicians ye that no make message out.
All right, opani wadaroma ma yankasa ntientem na omo aka no nso nya bi why mesrew bebre what make you point away me da se bebre mpacha oba no aye ntentem na obi nso aba. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sinupei
Mpacha
mpacha kasa ne ntie o
ewe me mo ma ba so ma gwe na me chia Mr. Owusu Bempah before the police na me o ta me fe. Oh, yes, I'm going to go to the Bugana. I don't know yes think yes e dey na e ko so. Tan yema ina ya e ta fi wa so. Me say no ye bodo na kan no na say impact. Me yes no ma e o party. Yes o. Sama papa ya go kai. Kama papa ko follow. Tan yema ina ya di na ya fa ti ni ta ta every. How would I say for?
Okay, ma yento aso na fe yenko yanim. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Afternoon.
Opani udi ni baby akasa free.
Yo, me give for free na ka be mala.
Opani ma ne so kakra.
But me give for free na ka be mala.
Okay, kofi mi entie o.
Oh, okay. Eya bil mamu tia o na mamu eduma mamu tia Mr. Owusu Bempah papa waka siye papa waka siye pa ya mission no najum edum papa me yanam ai na me yanam because you do waka siye papa ai me panama.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Papa. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, afternoon.
Yes, sir. Sinipei.
And I'm Sinipei. You're from Nana Cording, because I said my cross.
Nana Mientio.
We tell me Owusu Bempah. Now, some of the people don't kind of many agree. The other part is you can't know. I have Bantika. Obi ankasa abansika yirawo o pa se obi a wotumi anya $10,000 aba beto abontin yen koni de ma ne koni pa e bisa hin eguo sika egu ka mu po enye ti akoto obi se obi a wotumi anya $10,000 we e de ti abontin no obi sa hin egu fie enti no de me se no ne ka so aka nyina ye ba Owusu Bempah de ai tam de fi de de ma no defend it. Corona tam de rabo Ghana. Debbie.
Wadaroma ehone de ono akire na adwen enti oso ba akire wadwen me attack no me pa chew. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Sinipei.
Yeah, me.
Mbacha within baby afro from enti o.
Yo, me be to Kwame, me ka se mala. Pato. O Mr. Owusu Bempah mbona bado.
about submitting to Nasamano. Until something no always Canada. It's all a bonnet of a movie stammer. Politics lie, you know. Yeah, my own son of Bannon photo. You said to Ben Wire. It's almost a bunny. Almost a bunny for submitting to home. You said to Ben submitting to you, and so our power among charges. And our position among charges. And if you engine a band of partner, pen hole. Part no kind of fire get. It's engine a partner, no, it's never to say your way. Partner already aside. And as yet, it's a bit of a partner, but I can't end people.
Okay, menda wase papa mefa last 2 callers na fe yen sorry dumedie no so na yenko yenim. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello boss mu bodjuma nyamishra. Me pa chao wa hunyum na efe no patomas to ye na efe no atam fo monye de mu be ye no. Unu sa anyum no.
Menim pa to aso.
Sa anyum no aya me se mu mama onabo kana Japan why? You see any agenda pa news na ba no. They are boss anyum ne ma no mame why?
Mbacho mate. All right. Okay, ma yemfa last caller na fe yemfa dwumedie no emra from. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Sinopei.
You can send your tears.
Opani within ba bia free na yentie o.
Your friend Felix Bell. Ni kasafi ahin kwa yilo krobo.
Okay, mi yentie o.
Mami chami bi apeni Owusu Bempah. Nyami chano na wakasa pa. The efanu na mi gemfi asem na hono wakana adwen. Mi so meka ma adwen. Ye wo kromo ha. Ene ye ma mi kitili ada pa atam eba ye. Yen kan se mami awia o mai tika. O mai ni so anka se. Tika dia yira. Na so je sami gemfi e supa mami say or your public finger. Minister, government appointee, continue. Who could check another year? Who could be our war? No one can check the move that the scanning fear. Not a money laundering, some need to feed the cancer. Yet, this affects immediately, and not all position for $10.
All right. Ma menda wase na memfancy na fe okay. Hello, good afternoon. Yes. Bajo yente on county kasayi na yente wadama. Sinopei. Me see the same. Me want to you black here than a young. All right, and that yente on papa say namano aye bibi. Anyway, ma yemfensia na yanko na yanso so emfenfri opani yawie dwumadie no yawie aka 3 minutes or last message na yansori.
Obeso se Agyapong be president share events that is happening to him and compare it to what happened to Donald Trump in America. The whole system was against him. They took him to court. They vilify him. The media was against him. His own political party people were against him. He defied all odds. But the ordinary Americans see nothing wrong with him. Agyapong, the same thing is happening. You see Ernest case, maybe I could do.
Yeah.
Oh, say the same thing. Donald Trump. There is nothing. So nyamesi obesu hini. Me see. I have been around a leader who has run this country for 19 years. When I see a leader, I see Agyapong is born to become the president of Ghana. Opa nebode tuto. And he will be president. He will be president. Opa, udie asma meken, opa market on the NPP kofan badi. The spirit will come back. Everything will change. The leadership will change. and the whole entire voter population of 2.1, they will come back. And NPP will come and win. Because NDC why Mama knew why be the bit my challenge Kennedy Agyapong. Mama knew why. Matis yes, you don't get ya. As you don't get ya bit maybe now Kennedy Agyapong and him. Our elections obey to me. In terms of popularity, in terms of achievement, in terms of political experience and all that. Odi washe etino ye bonya mempa ye said ye me kanwa amanfo ka kire me say se de Kennedy Agyapong ba o beto aba ene nioma o mo kan ne ahokeka Ghana for kam momo ye mompa ye na as a political party no sabio obi nkojina ba bi nkoka say Owusu Bempah be kan say ene wa be kan say na wan nti we me na bi ne bu be o say mimpewe nti na store mu nioma dɔɔso to kwa milk na me pe kako na o pe yi a me be ka me dia o me kan jam say wo de na o kan na e papa nti na store mu nioma dɔɔso me se me pe Kennedy Agyapong de Ghana for ka ene ye de ne ba nti wo so ton candidate me better I was my obi din was my attack obi I have been very measured in what I'm saying. Yes, obi ntimi nkan se hu ni bi obi betima kan bi but de Ghana for ka ena me ma better ha ma ka kire mo say Ghana for si emfa na Kennedy Agyapong ra.
All right.
E ba e beto aba ma.
Me da se. Ma me da wase papa se utimi e ba ye. Eno ye Ernest Owusu Bempah eno no Palladium Properties e boa yen. Tabia takum enso so eta ye chi. Ye fra me Anthony Kofi Nkum Daze. Nyankopon e ya adoma e chena so so e be san e hia. Se de me di kan ka kire o ne se Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ene Anas Aremeyaw Anas. Womo case a say defamation a course so a US court no a man for case 18 million no yeah is in the other business ya award only $500 ubetua $500 na man
mekan na me dia ma no me ametua
wa ubetua ma
metua
okay
ndimu gacha contract ku se metua
all right
me ko US akotua
all right
o me ametua me display no public I will display the money. I will display it in the public.
Say Safo, Ohene Safo, Kofi Safo, and so ono nso betua.
O da bi mi ametua.
Nti say mo ba che
Safo say mi ame pese me display.
Enti Safo
the card si abonten na me che dollar no abonten o ma.
All right. Enti awusia nyame ya adoma e china ye be san so ahia na kai na sha nso say details no eba news no mo anwumre enti join the truth news no na fe tensem no eye papa. Ye fra me Mr. Nkum nyame ya adoma e china ye be san so ahia yakra.